again, Arthur with Tim.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like Original Pan, Original Stuffed Crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed. Good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of High School Football on the YDL Sports Network, D9and10sports.com. Chris Rossetti here alongside the coach, Larry Weiser, as we prepare for this high school football regular season finale between the Karns City Gremlins and the Clearfield Bison at Deal Stadium in Karns City. It's going to be a special night here as they're just finishing up senior activities and then a really special event that we're going to bring to you, and that is the dedication of the press box to longtime Karns City announcer Sam Swick. For those of you who know Sam, this is an honor that is fantastic and a great opportunity, and really excited about that, Larry. And I'm going to kind of let you take over here a little bit while I go down to the field to handle some of the stuff. People, you're going to see, folks, you're going to see a split screen coming up here in a moment on the camera here, and here we go, and we'll be back in. I'll have Larry take care of some stuff right now. Go ahead, Larry. Just talk a little bit about Sam and what you know about him.
Well, I just got a chance to talk to Sam before tonight's game here, and I was just curious. I remember that he was the announcer at East Brady when the East Brady Bulldogs, Jimmy Kelly, and all those great teams that played there in the 70s, and I got a chance to coach with John Rice and Ray Austin. And Sam was the announcer there at East Brady. He then came to Karns City, so he's been doing this for quite some time. And for those of you who know him, he is a person of great character, and get a chance to watch him walk out on the field. And we got players and cheerleaders and members of the band. Different people are all greeting him as he walks out here today, and we're going to get a chance to have Chris, kind of bring us when they make this ceremony here. If I'm right, I think the press box is covered here, and we'll get a chance to, with Chris down there, to give some looks at it. Right. I also want to congratulate this is senior night at Karns City, and Karns City is going to be playing Clearfield High School, coached by the legendary Tim Janoko, the winningest coach in District 9. And, Tim's been coaching several years there and has produced, quite a few players that have gone on and played at various levels. And I've had the pleasure of at least coaching one game against him, and then we had coached a couple all-star games together. So, I have great admiration for Tim and what he did at Clearfield and continues to do at Clearfield here. So this is Sam Swick's night, and I'm going to be, as soon as they start talking here. I'm going to take my headset off and so we can hear some of the things that are going to be taking place. You can see Sam. We have
Good evening, everyone. My name is Josh Williams, Athletic Director of Karns City High School. Beside me is Dr. Eric Richard, Superintendent, Mr. Josh Price, School Board President, and the man we are here to honor, Mr. Sam Swift. Mr. Swick is the epitome of dignity, charisma, and character. His passion and dedication to high school athletics are exceptional. He announces and in many cases runs the scoreboard for varsity, JV, and junior high teams in football, soccer, cross country, basketball, softball, and track. There are many weeks where Mr. Swick will be at the high school for 10 or more games. He exemplifies sportsmanship by enthusiastically supporting great plays made by both the Gremlins and their opponents. It has been an honor and a pleasure to work with Mr. Swick, and I look forward to continuing to do so. And now I'll turn it over to Dr. Richard.
Thank you. Mr. Swick is the type of person that truly needs no introduction. However, a little bit about Mr. Swick. He is not only the voice of the Karns City Gremlins, but he has been a long-time educator in our community. His combined years of teaching have totaled over 36 years, with time both with the East Brady School District and the Karns City Area School District. Many of you in the stands, much like me, experienced him as our teacher. He was my 6th grade science teacher, and to this day, he is part of the reason I became a science teacher myself. His love of education, serving as a role model for all of us, truly provides us with an impeccable standard to reach. With that, I am very happy to be part of tonight's activities, and I'd like to introduce our school board president, Mr. Josh Price. Good evening, Sam. In my time being around and talking with PIAA officials, the first thing they ask is Sam going to be here? Or how's Sam doing if it's an away game? Every single time, without fail. Officials from around the area wanted to send a message. Thank you for making our jobs better. What stuck out to me was how many officials described Sam. The description to me is as high an honor as any. They say Sam is a kind soul. I agree. Sam is one of the kindest men I have ever had the pleasure of meeting and being around. Thank you, Sam, for making our time at any sporting event, fall, winter, or spring, that much better to be a part of. You have been, and forever will be, the voice of the Karns City Gremlins. We'd also like to thank your family for allowing us to have all of this time with you. On behalf of the students, staff, school board, and last but not least, the families of the Karns City Area School District, it is my utmost honor to present to you the Sam Swick Press Box. Mr. Andressi, please reveal. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Josh. And thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much. You know, I could sit down here for all my years and I could talk for the next hour and a half, but you guys want to see a football game tonight, and so do I. But I just want to say thank you to a few people. First, to my family, all gathered down below here. Terry is part of my family, but he's a part of my life. And he was a football coach at East Brady, and he was the athletic director there, and I really appreciated him. And I had some great athletic directors here at Karns City. I started out with Leard, and then went to Paul Lampo, and then I went to Tom Wagner. And Tom's the one that got me doing basketball. He called me over here with my teaching mate, Mr. Morrow, and he ran the book, and I announced, and it worked out very well. And so I got to talk with him, and then we had Brian Markle, and he did a great job, and kept me going, and so forth. And then we come to Josh, standing over here on my right. Josh is a great guy, as all of them were, and I've enjoyed working for every one of them. And I would be remiss if I did not thank their secretaries, because their secretaries kept everything going for me, and I really did appreciate that very much. And I not only appreciate my family and my wife right here next to me, I appreciate all of you. The fans in Karns City are the greatest fans in the world, period. There's no one better than you. And I thank you for this honor this evening. Thank you so very much. I am overwhelmed and I am humbled. Thank you.
I'm sitting in the Sam Swick press box. We're going to go to some commercials here.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour.
Hey Sam, how you doing today? Good County. Oh, first thing, you're going to know who I am. Always, both for taking one, but always congratulate you on coming up the restaurant today. Now, long overdue. You are the man. You always have been the man. You're always been a very good friend of mine. So you take care of yourself. God bless you. The last thing you're going to say is, let's go. Move on. Or if you say two, let's go.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed. Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. What a great ceremony, Larry Weiser, that was for Sam Swick. And
Yeah, congratulations again, Sam. You know, just it was quite an honor to have this press box dedicated to him. And you know, I got a chance to work when I was athletic director, and he was announcing the All-Star or the KSAC All-Star games, and you know, he did Mr. Wagner brought him over there, and it was kind of nice to really get to know him even more.
So a little bit of a different pregame show for us. It is the Swift Kennedy and Company pregame show, the official insurance agency of your Daily Local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network. Obviously, we wanted to make sure that we could bring you the Sam Swick ceremony, and apologize for having the camera mirrored so that you were seeing it backwards on the press box, folks, when I first showed it, but I hope you saw it there at the end. What a great gesture from Jim Kelly, the Hall of Fame quarterback from East Brady, to have a recorded message for Sam there, Larry.
Yes, no question. Jimmy, obviously, having worked with him at East Brady.
As I move Larry away so one of the soccer players can get her shot.
Okay.
Actually. Right. There we go. So anyhow, you were talking about Jim Kelly there for a second.
Yeah, I got a chance to obviously coach against Jimmy Kelly and then work up at Jimmy Kelly's camp. And he's obviously, you know, a major character for us here. And Sam just walked by as usual to say hello to us and so forth. But, yes.
Just a great honor for Sam. Hey, folks, our drive to the game today brought to you by the Warren Tire Center. Warren Tire Center, make sure you get the game in comfort. WarrenTire.com, more than just a tire center. Our stream is always brought to you by the Computer Guru and Leaper, thecomputerguru.net. Let's take a look at our players to watch, brought to you by All-American Awards and Engraving. All-American Awards and Engraving can put almost anything on almost anything, everything. AllamericanHQ.com. And Larry, let's start with Clearfield.
Okay, we're number 2. You know, junior quarterback Terry Henry just stopped by here.
Terry Henry, the great former coach of the East Brady Bulldogs, who coached the great Jim Kelly, who we were just talking about. He's there with one of his former quarterbacks, the guy that had the privilege of replacing Jim Kelly as quarterback.
Oh my gosh, this is old home week. We got Tom Wagner here
into the press box now, and folks aren't getting the. Not getting what's going on. Hey, Larry, here, give me your notes. I'll go over the players to watch. You catch up with Terry Henry for a second. So our players to watch for Clearfield: Will D'Amico, 30 of 64 in the year. It averages about. Also, really sophomore Brady Collins. He's come into his own. 13 touchdowns. He leads the Bison in rushing and all-purpose yards, averaging 8.5 yards per carry. Also, Carter Freeman, another youngster, leading receiver for the Dutch. And then for Karns City, the Gremlins. The Gremlins will go Eric Buar, their senior quarterback. He in a committee of running backs: Nathan Hess, Nate Gehring, Brandon Slater, Levi Hawk, Cooper Coyle, all key players for the Karns City Gremlins. Now let's take a quick look at our keys to the game, brought to you by the Rehab Center, with 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning. TheRehabCenters.com. And Larry, taking a look, we talked a little bit on the way down about the keys to the game.
I'm going to start with what I think Clearfield needs to do. I think over the years that I had to prepare a defensive game plan against Karns City, I think you have to really stay disciplined and stay in your areas. I mean, Karns City will hit you in the perimeter, motion one way, come back, and have a good inside game and so forth. Offensively, they've been averaging about 8 throws a game, depending on how Jeff Wagner sets up his defense tonight. He's always done a pretty good job. If he does that, I think I'd like to see a little bit more balance from Clearfield. They have a tremendous offensive line, and that's going to be another one of the keys for Karns City. We move to the other side of having to, stop or slow down Brady Collins. And what I try to do is look at some of their best plays and try to take those away from them and force them to become one-dimensional or to do some things that they don't normally do. Karns City, when they're on offense, I'd like to see them also, throw the ball a little bit more. And, I think, again, Karns City has a tremendous defensive line and good linebacker core. And it's, again, it's kind of interesting that Brady Collins is good on both sides of the ball and so forth. I do want to make a shout out again, meeting Tom Wagner here, one of the legendary ADs of District 9. And of course, Terry Henry was Jimmy Kelly's coach at East Brady. And you heard also, if you didn't hear, Sam had worked with Terry when he was at East Brady. So
it's now time for our national anthem.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets echoed, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Larry, one of the things we find out as we go around the district, lots of great singers out there.
That's for sure, Chris. I want to make just talk to Terry there, and of course he stayed in contact with Jimmy, and of course, as we said, Jimmy is a legend in this community, and I think most of us are well aware of the health issues that he had, and that he did keep me up to date that Jimmy's doing well, and continues to stay involved in everything he does in his community and so forth.
Well, yeah, and I can't say enough about Jim Kelly. Dave Kirschbaumer, who also stopped up here.
Yes.
Dave reached out to Jim, and Jim was gracious enough to follow us and do Player of the Week, have his name attached to that, and some postseason awards. And can't say enough about all of that. I mean, here's a guy that's in the NFL Hall of Fame. He's made Buffalo his home, but he's never forgotten that his home is home, and that's East Brady, Pennsylvania.
I was talking to a young man today, talking about how he took care of us. He brought up the little 12 coaches back with the old league, and we would work up at his football camps. Hey, these are two legendary programs in District 9.
And we're underway with the kickoff here. It's going to be taken by Clearfield at about the 15-yard line. That was 21. Xavier Curry on the return.
Yes.
So he's going to be out to where are they going to mark the ball here, Larry? They're going to mark it at the 31-yard line.
Yes.
So it'll be Clearfield at its own 31 to start things out here.
You get a chance to see this Clearfield offensive line. It is big.
So the Bison will come with Will Domico at quarterback. He'll be in the gun. Brady Collins, the sidecar to his left. Karns City showing blitz. They hand it to Collins. Collins has a hole. Collins is in the free. He's out over the 35, 45-yard line or so. He's going to have a first down for the Gremlins right out of the for the Bison right out of the gate.
And just a quick trap or sweep to the left in that case.
Put him down at the 45, so pick up a 14 right away for Brady Collins. So, Larry, we haven't even had a chance to talk about the coach on the other side yet. Tim Janoko, winningest coach in District 9 history, 306 wins, 119 losses, 3 ties, won his 300th game this year. Folks, do you know who number 2 is on the all-time winning list? I'll tell you in a moment. Here's a handoff to the fullback. I don't have him, Larry. Where's the other sheet?
That is the fullback is number 45. That's Carter Chamberlain. All right, he's the second leading rusher on the team.
I was looking at the wrong side. I do have him. Never mind.
Yeah.
So Chamberlain's going to have into Karns City territory at the 49-yard line of the Gremlins. I was looking at the Karns City roster going, I don't have a 45 when I should have been watching the Clearfield roster.
That was a nice inside trap that they just ran there.
So it'll be second down and 4 at the 49 for Clearfield. I'm a little all out of sorts after that opening thing. Here's a handoff to Freeland, and Freeland is going to be met right at the line of scrimmage, knocked backwards. They may give him a yard to the 48.
Okay, the perimeter attack, attacking the outside. That's number 5, Carter Freeland, and he was just running the jet there. Karns did a nice job defending against that.
So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 3 for the Bison here in the early going. It's 3rd down and 3 from the 48-yard line of Karns City.
This could be a run pass here. I mean,
the ball's on the ground, though, and Karns City says they have it, do they? We're waiting. They do. So the quarterback, Domico, fumbled the handoff. Or the back, the snap, and Karns City falls on it at their own 47-yard line. So the first turnover of the game.
One of those things, Chris, that changes the complexion of the game real quick when you get these turnovers. And then Karns City's going to get a nice short field.
So Karns City takes over. That is an SFPC change of possession. So the Gremlins now will go with Buar under center. He's going to throw right out of the gate. He's looking deep for Micah Ropp, and it's overthrowing.
I like that, Chris. I really do. This is one of the things I thought they needed to do is stretch their defense and not let them set up in a 9 or 10 man front defense against them. So even though it wasn't a completion, I think it shows Clearfield that they will go try to go deep on them.
So it's 2nd down now, with 10 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. First quarter brought to you by the Warren County Visitors Bureau. Man in motion. They're going to give it to the second guy through. And with a hole is Luke Gehring. And Luke Gehring is out into Clearfield territory. He's going to have Tennessee Builder Supply first down at the 40-yard line.
That's what I talked about. You mean jetted away and came back with the counter coming back this way. That's where you need to stay disciplined on this backside. The fact that one player is going to the right doesn't mean the play is going to the right. And they came back in a nice counter.
So first down and 10 for Karns City at the 40-yard line. Looking for something to do, look no further than Warren County. Warren County Visitors Bureau, WCVB.com/events. Back to throw again is Buar. He's going the other direction looking for Gehring, and it's going to be incomplete.
he had to get that ball away faster than he really wanted to. And this Isaac Samsel, I was watching him on field. He is tough. I think he's a freshman or a sophomore, and he's a major force on defense.
So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 for Karns City at the Clearfield 40-yard line. 9:37 to play here in the first half. I apologize for the clock not running right now on our board. Here's a handoff to Levi Hawk. Hawk's got room. Hawk's got a first down and more. He's still on his feet over the 25. Down to about the 23-yard line goes Levi Hawk.
Well blocked by Karns City. Good jet action in there. This kid is a real deal, that Hawk.
Be at the Clearfield 22-yard line, a pickup of 18 for Hawk. So Karns City on the move here in the first quarter at the Clearfield 22 after the Bison fumble at midfield. Buar puts a man in motion. He's going to keep it himself. And Eric Buar is going to have some yardage inside the Pizza Hut red zone.
That's a power pitch in that case. It looked like he kept the ball, but he actually pitched it. That power pitch play that I think last time when we did the St. Mary's game, they must have ran that play 14 times, Chris.
It'll be a pickup of 3 to the 19.
By the way, Isaac Samsel is a senior. I apologize.
First down, or 2nd down here. Here's a Buar's going to throw. He's looking for the end zone. He's got Rupp, and he misses him as
he was open. He had his corner beat in that case right there, and that was coming off of play action, the jet action, which they had just run successfully twice here in this drive.
So that'll bring up a 3rd down, and we'll call it 6 here for Karns City. 3rd and 6 at the 19 of Clearfield. Here's a double reverse to Hawk. Hawk's got room. Hawk's headed to the end zone. He's got himself a Daddy Sinclairian touchdown. Levi Hawk on the 19-yard touchdown run.
That's that power pitch again. Brewer leads on the play. I mean, I call it the old Green Bay toss with everybody leading up through there.
So Karns City jumps to the quick 6-0 lead. On to kick the extra point is Colson Rizzard. Kick is up. That kick is good. And it's 7-0 in favor of Karns City. We'll be back after this message. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network. With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Back here at Deal Stadium where Karns City has taken the early 7-0 lead.
I like what Joe did in that series there and his staff. I mean, they mixed the with pass and good run. And obviously they attacked both sides of perimeter and did some that inside power pitch. And that's a play Clearfield. I know Tim Janokas must have watched that thing on film probably 100 times. They're going to have to shut that play down.
It's getting ready to kick off here are the Gremlins. Looks like it's Hawk doing the kicking. Sends it deep.
It's a good kick.
Taken at the 6-yard line. And that is Jacob Samsel on the return. And he'll be out to where, Larry? Looks like he's at the 20-yard line. That's where Clearfield will take over at their own 20 with 8:24 left here in quarter number 1, brought to you by the Warren County Visitors Bureau.
I was just looking at Logan Witkowski kind of limping as he walked out of there. He's got a brace on. He's one of their outstanding young defensive linemen up there.
So out of the gun, keeping it is D'Amico, and he'll get a couple of yards.
Keeping that ball is their quarterback, Will D'Amico. On stop for Karns City, we have Logan Winkowski.
D'Amico we'll give him what, 2 or 3 on? I guess we're going to give him 3 on the play to the 23. Just a simple quarterback keeper out of the gun there. Man goes kind of crawling in motion. Now here's the handoff.
Back, yeah.
And with it is, that was Freeland with it, and Freeland's going to have a first down.
Play that they had run earlier and had success. In fact, it was the first play or the second play of the game that they had run that was success.
So
Freeland has enough for the first down at the 33-yard line. That's the Builder Supply. First down.
You know, Clearfield doesn't throw. They're only averaging about 8 passes per game.
D'Amico looking to throw. Throws it downfield. He's got Freeland. Freeland's got it at midfield. Freeland is going to be across midfield into Karns City territory at the 40-yard line.
Just as I just said that, Chris. They don't throw the ball very much, and they come out and they broke one of their tendencies.
Going to mark them down at the Karns City 42. That's a pickup of 25 on the play. We're in trouble, Larry, getting the camera to do what we want it to do right now, and I apologize to folks for that. I'm going to pull it out a little bit and see if we have a little better luck with that. I apologize for having to be out a little bit. Not as close as I'd like it, but things just aren't working the way they should this week. Under center puts Freeland in motion. He's going to hand it off to Collins. Collins slips and goes down at about the 41-yard line. Looked kind of like a guy sliding into second base there with the World Series going on tonight.
Absolutely. And Clearfield come out with an unbalanced line that time. They motioned away, but they had to split in on the same side as the tight end. And something I know that, Coach Smith over at Keystone used quite successfully last week against Port Allegheny.
So now he's going to have the fullback Chamberlain as his sidecar. He's got twins to the left, single receiver to the right. Looks to throw. Looking to his right. He wants to go deep. Out there, and the ball is picked off. Micah Rupp picks it off at the 25, and they're going to say he's out of bounds over there. So the second Clearfield turnover of this Warren County Visitors Bureau first half is an interception by Micah Rupp.
Micah, we got a chance to watch him against St. Mary's. Boy, he gets to the ball quick. He quickly, he is fast. And in that case, the ball just hung up and a little bit, and he was able to bring it down. And it's a second turnover for Karns City, which still gives them looks like about the 25-yard line, so they don't have the field position they had before.
5:52 to play here in the first half. Man goes in motion. They're going to pitch it to that guy. That is Cooper Coyle, and Coyle's going nowhere as Clearfield ran him out of bounds on the near sideline.
Well defended. That's what's called out of the wing tee. It's a rocket pitch, and they came back and ran their own unbalanced formation and tried to get the ball out a little bit on the perimeter.
So they'll put the ball at the 25, so no gain there on the play.
I'd look for an inside trap here to the fullback.
Second down here for Karns City. They put a man in motion. They fake it to him, and then they hand it to the second guy through. That is Mason Martin. Martin's going to have about 3 or 4 yards on the play. In fact, he's going to have about 8 yards on the play.
Well, there's like 2 plays other than the rocket pitch. They fake the rocket pitch, and they come with a fullback trap. Or in that case, they came back with their counter coming back the other way.
Give them 8 on the play, and it's third down and 2. It's a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, third down. Down to 4:43 to play here in the first half. Big play here for the Clearfield defense, possibly. If they can get a stop after the turnover. Under center. Man goes in motion. He's going to hand it to the big man. That's the freshman Haas. And Haas fighting for the first down. He's going to have it out over the 35 to about the 37, 38-yard line.
He probably broke at least 2 tackles, if not 3 on that. And, he was on the far side, but we ran over one defender, then hit another defender.
He's at the 38-yard line. First down and 10 as we roll to under 4:15 to play here in quarter number 1.
Great mixture of plays here right now. Coming back.
Looking to throw is Buar. He's looking for Rupp. Rupp's there, and it's off his fingertips.
We had him by about 2 steps, and he said right off his fingertips.
So they're trying to throw the ball here, but they're now 0 for 3 in the passing department.
But as I said before, I think it loosens the defense up a little bit, and I think a lot of people have argued that maybe the Steelers need to take a few more shots down on the field on Sundays.
So it'll bring second down and 10. It's going to be a handoff to Haas, and it wasn't Haas, or did they give it to the second guy?
No, he kept the ball. It was a
he did.
Midline option.
So he had me full. Buar kept it.
And again, what he does there, Chris, is that he'll fake the fullback up in what we call the A gap or one hole, and then if the tackle collapses down, he'll keep it and come around. What the end just didn't take the fake and stayed out and did a good job.
Yeah, no gain on the play, so it's going to be on third down and 10. It's a Luton Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning third down. When you get backed up, call Luton Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Get you moving again. Out of the gun is Buar. Looks to throws downfield. Oh, what a catch!
Wow.
Cooper Coyle went up and got it for a first down inside Clearfield territory at the Bison 46-yard line.
Well designed. I mean, they brought motion across. They really had like 4 receivers on that one side. And they kept 2 guys in really to block to give him time to throw that ball, and he was able to pick up his receiver. Great drive here.
So first down and 10 for Karns City at the 46-yard line of Clearfield. Handoff goes to Hess. Hess straight ahead. Ball's on the ground. The ball is loose. Who has it? Clearfield says they do. Waiting for the official, and they do. So now Karns City has turned the ball over.
That looked like the inside trap that Karns City runs, and he just, got a good hit. I'm not sure who hit him in that case, but knocked the ball out.
I think it was Samsel that recovered it. At the Clearfield 43-yard line with 2:54 to play here in quarter number 1. Handoff to Collins. Collins picking his way for a couple yards up over the 45 to about the 47-yard line.
He may have picked up 5 yards in that.
I'm going to mark him down at the 47, so give him a pickup of 4 on the play.
It's a simple off-tackle play. What I like is they slid full back, towards the press box where we are, and then he came back and countered and blocked the defensive end on that side. Well-designed play.
So now out of the gun is D'Amico. Well, D'Amico looking to throw. Throwing it this way. He's got Samsel, and Samsel's going to be thrown out of bounds at the 49, 50-yard line there. That's Jacob Samsel on the catch.
They pick up a yard or 2, but again, what I keep trying to make a point is that, you just can't run the ball against this Karns City defense.
So it's third down and 4 from the 49-yard line of Clearfield. They need the Karns City 47. They're going to go in the gun. There's 2 backs and a receiver to the left, 1 in the slot.
They're coming off the edge of the blitz.
They're going to hand it to Freeland, and the ball's loose. The ball's loose, and I'm not sure who has it. Waiting again for the call, and it is Karns City football. So the third Clearfield turnover of the first quarter is a fumble by Carter Freeland.
I'm not sure whether I'd like to see that answer, whether he had his arms wrong or D'Amico put the ball on top. Or exactly what, but he just never really clearly had a good grip on the ball.
So 1:29 to play now here in the first quarter. 3 turnovers by Clearfield. on 3 possessions. So now here's a pitch to Hawk.
That's a power pitch again.
And he goes nowhere as he's met by a host of Bison, including number 50, who I don't have on my roster here. Where's the other roster, Larry? The one that has like the stuff from the pregame stuff.
I have it. Oh, yes.
So that was Hawk there. He'll get maybe a half a yard on the play. We'll call it a gain of 1. Back to throw is Buar. Buar looking. He's got a man. That's Coyle. Coyle with another tough catch over the middle. This one's inside the 40 at about the 38-yard line.
By the way, that was Levi Good, number 50
Thanks.
for Clearfield.
Falls at the Clearfield 38-yard line after that completion.
Boy, there's some big tight ends for both these teams here tonight.
That is a pickup of 14 for Coyle. You see that, Larry? Thank you. Here's another handoff to Hawk, and this time he goes nowhere. He's going to lose a yard or 2 on the play. Karns City going fast on us here, Larry.
Yeah, they sure are.
Mark that ball at the 40, so it'll be a loss of 2 on the play. Down to just 10 seconds to go. Do they get a playoff before the quarter comes to an end? Do they want to? Is it at 5, 4, 3, 2? No, that's going to end. That'll end the first quarter with Karns City leading Clearfield 7-0. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed. With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Back here at Deal Stadium in Karns City, headed to the second quarter where Karns City leads Clearfield 7-0.
Defensively, Karns City's done a great job of doing exactly what I had said before the game. I think they've got to slow up or stop Brady Collins, and for the most part, other than one play, they've done a good job with that. They're also being aided by the 3 turnovers, and again, they're starting with some pretty decent field position after that pass for the second quarter here.
Second down and 12 from the 40. Buar back to throw. He throws a little screen, and it goes off of Hess's hands. It was a little high, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and long.
And Carter Chamberlain smelled that Fred's linebacker position from Clearfield. He smelled that screen out. He was right there.
So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 12. It's Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, 3rd down. So 3rd down and 12 for Karns City. Out of the gun is Buar. He'll take – oh, no, that's not Buar. That is Zach Kelly. Zach Kelly on a Wildcat play is going to pick up yardage inside the 35 to about the 32-yard line.
Chris, it always amazes me at Karns City. I mean, they got 6, 7 different people. They've always kind of done this here where, they run by committee,
It's going to be a 4th down and 5, and it looks like the Gremlins are going to go for it here from the 32-yard line. It's kind of like that in-between area. Not kicking it from here in high school. You're not really punting it from here in high school. So
I think this is a good move at this point, Chris.
4th down here in 5. Buar's going to pitch it out to Hawk. Hawk's going to have the 1st down and more. Levi Hawk inside the 20, down to about the 15-yard line, but there is a flag on the play at the 31-yard line. It looks like it's going to be a chop block on somebody.
I mean, Karns City's probably run this play literally probably 35, 40 years.
Personal foul, chop block from the
Right.
31. That's a big one on the Gremlins.
And what happened there is that wingback will come down, and I'm sure that's probably where the call is. He's coming down, and a lot of times the defensive end has his back turned, and that's where that hit occurs.
That'll take that back all the way to the 48-yard line.
Take the ball back to the 48-yard line.
I would think they're going to punt at this point. It looks like they're bringing a punting team on.
So that'll bring up a 4th down and 20 here on that big penalty on Karns City. And now Buar into punt. Buar sends it high. It's going to bounce, and it'll bounce out of bounds inside the 20 at about, well, they're going to come out. Actually, it went out of bounds at the 22. So it wasn't quite as good as it looked originally, as it goes out of bounds at the Clearfield 22-yard line.
Where's our sideline camera over there, Chris?
Yeah. We barely have one camera today, Larry, unfortunately.
We're not making instant replay calls here, are we?
No, we are not. 11 minutes and 1 second to play. Clearfield with the football. See if they can hold on to the football. They're going to hand it to Chamberlain, I do believe, the fullback out of the backfield. He's going to be over the 25 to about the 27-yard line.
It's an inside trap, right guard pulling, and a little trap, the D tackle on that side.
And mark him at the 26. So it'll be a pickup of 4 for Chamberlain. .10:30 to play here in the first half. Second quarter brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club in Tynesta. Only a couple days left to golf, Larry. Last day of golfing, October 31st. HunterStation.com. Here's Collins with it. Collins is going to be mad. Great job there by Mason Martin to sniff that out and make the tackle.
Nothing there for him. Nothing. I mean, if you watch Karns City's defense, they have all 11 guys probably within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. And
Darren Clearfield to throw the football, something the Bison don't like to do this year.
Right. And I'm not sure how they reacted after the last time they threw that interception, whether or not they're going to, Jeff Wagner is going to do a good job forcing them to do the things that they don't want to do.
So 3rd down and 5. Man in motion is Collins. They're going to fake it to him. Amico looking to throw, looking. Now there's a flag down. Amico's still on his feet, and eventually he is sacked back at about the 26-yard line. I'm going to imagine that's a hold on Clearfield, and that's going to most likely be declined.
Right where that flag is.
Face mask, I think. But either way, I would imagine you decline it here if you're Clearfield, right? I mean, if you're Karns City, correct?
Yeah. Face mask on.
Yes, it is decline.
All right.
So he's sacked back at the 25-yard line, a loss of 1 on the play. That'll bring up a 4th down, and it'll be a punting situation for the Bison.
So another good series by the Karns City defense.
So he comes into punt here for Clearfield. 51, that is Isaac Samsel to punt.
Isaac Samsel.
Samsel to punt. It's a high punt, but short, and it's a fair catch by Coyle at about the 49-yard line of Karns City.
Great field position on it. Hey, Chris, I just got a chance to talk to Tim Janoka before the game. Wanted to find out how his son Andrew's doing. And, of course, those of you who don't know, he's a former outstanding Clearfield and Pitt football player, but he's the quarterback coach for the Chicago Bears. I got a chance to work a couple times with Andrew. He's quite a good young coach.
They're going to actually mark it at the 48. Of course, they had to move it back a yard there on me. Buar looking to pass, and it is over there, and it is incomplete.
Right. Again, I think this is a good job trying to get Clearfield's defense back off the ball. Another throw. I'm not sure that was to Rupp that time. That was to who usually is out there at wide receiver. Was that Zach Kelly that time?
I honestly, Larry,
Yeah,
there was a lot of stuff going on at one time for me as I was trying to fix
it's Zach
something
Kelly
in our
out there.
stats because they respotted the ball on me. So out of the gun here again is Buar. And now we're going to get a flag on the play, and I think it might be on Clearfield, or is they going to call a false start? It's going to be on Clearfield, offside.
Offside.
5-yard penalty.
So that'll move the ball to the 47-yard line of the Bison, so it'll be a 2nd down and 5.
Again, I've said this before. That's a rule I just don't like there. He jumped, but he got back. No contact.
So Hess will be the fullback in the wing. They put Gehring in motion. They hand it to him, and then they hand it back to Levi Hawk. Hawk has some room. He's going to have a 1st down at about the 41-yard line. That's the Builder Supply 1st down for Karns City.
I haven't seen them run this play this year. I think it's the 3rd game we've looked at them, and that's the first time they've run that double reverse.
So 1st down for the Gremlins at the 41-yard line of Clearfield, down to 8:55 to play here in quarter number 2. 7-0 Karns City in the lead. Again in the wing. Buar back to throw again. He's looking over towards Rupp. Rupp gets a hand on it, but can't pull it in.
I think Michael looked like he was expecting the ball on the inside, and then Buar threw the ball to the outside, and by the time he got twisted around, he just didn't have time to really adjust to catch that ball.
So, both these teams headed to the playoffs. Clearfield's going to be in the 3A championship game against St. Mary's in District 9. Karns City most likely the 2nd or 3rd seed, and will play Brookville, who just smacked them around a couple weeks ago. And so that will be an interesting rematch.
Sure will.
Man goes in motion. That's Coyle, but Buar's going to keep it on the option. Eric Buar, he's going to have another 1st down for Karns City out to the Clearfield 30-yard line.
That was a textbook way to run the option right there. I love that. I mean, he almost paused like he was going to pitch it, and then he kept the ball. And then, once he started up the field, he turned it on.
Ball's at the 30-yard line of the Bison. Down to 8.5 minutes to play here in the Hunter Station Golf Course. 2nd quarter, 7-0 Karns City in the lead. Big story, 3 Clearfield turnovers so far. 1 for Karns City. Out of the gun is Buar. Buar looks to throw. Throws this way. He's got Gehring out of your camera screen, and Gehring makes the catch and is out of bounds.
Maybe 4, possibly 5. They're going to get 5 yards in that throw. Again, Karns City throwing on 1st down.
At the Clearfield 25-yard line.
Brings up a 2nd down and 5.
I'm in trouble, Larry, getting the camera where I want it on the near sideline on some of these plays. I do apologize to the viewing audience for that. Trying to do a couple things at one time, and it just isn't doing what we want it to do. Here's a handoff. That is Hawk. And Hawk's going to have a couple of yards on the play, maybe a yard.
Didn't know if that was a counter tray coming back where they counter tray pulling that, what I would call the weak side, or a few people are looking on film here would be to the Clearfield sideline. They pull both the guard and tackle, and they would leave with the guard trap in the end with the tackle leading up through there.
They call it the 24-yard line.
Here's their passing formation again.
Looking to throw. He's looking over the middle, and Coyle can't come up with it. They're utilizing the middle of the field more than I think the Steelers utilize the middle of the field.
Yes, for sure. You had him open. It was just a little high.
4th down and 4.
So it's now 4th down and 4 for Karns City. And again, they're in go for it territory here. Last time they went for it, they had the 1st down, and it was called back on a penalty. So now 4th and 4 for the Gremlins.
This is as much as I've seen Karns City. Obviously, Buar had his hand broken at the beginning of the season. We got a chance.
Put Gehring in motion. Buar's going to take it, and that is Isaac Samsel saying no, sir, on the stop. And it is a turnover on downs.
Isaac, the senior, I think he's like the 2nd or 3rd leading tackler for Clearfield. Just an outstanding defensive lineman.
So 7:28 to play here in the first half. Ball back to Clearfield at their own 25-yard line.
It's a different formation I've seen him in.
Here's a handoff to Collins out of the gun. Collins cuts it upfield. He might get a yard or two on the play.
Boy, they're doing such a great job of stopping that perimeter attack.
We'll give him 2 to the Clearfield 27-yard line. Did he cut that before he needed to, Larry?
I don't know. It was the DN come up and had him contained or pushed back in, I thought.
Okay. That's why I'm asking. Out of the gun now with 2 sidecars. Will D'Amico. D'Amico is going to hand it off to Freeland, and Freeland's going to get over the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
On the stop for Karns City, Mason Bell.
They'll put him down at the 32.
If this is what we used to call scissors play, have the open backs and the one back fakes the left, and he gave the left back going back to the right.
It'll be a 3rd down and 3 from the 32. They got to get out to the 35. Clearfield still looking for some sort of offensive movement here. They're going to hand it to Chamberlain, I do believe, and he's going to be real close to that first down. I think he might be a yard shy. Maybe a half a yard short. Now decision time for Tim Ginocco as the ball is at the 34-yard line, his own 34. We'll see what the old ball coach decides to do here. He's going for it.
Oh, either that or he's going to try to pull him off with cadence.
Looks like Freeland under center right now. It is Freeland under center, and I think he's got the first down.
I believe that effort gives him a first down.
No, that was D'Amico under center.
D'Amico, yeah.
And he gets on the quarterback sneak, the first down. So Ginocco decides that his offensive line good enough to create the push needed for the first down, and he's correct. It's first down and 10, down to 5.5 minutes to play here in the opening half. So at the 36-yard line is Clearfield. D'Amico under center, looks to throw. He wants to go deep. He's got Freeland, and does he have it? He does. Carter Freeland with the catch.
That was a great catch, Chris. He went up and got his hands on the ball and then had the presence of bringing that ball back into his body. A lot of times young receivers want to just hang with that and not bring it back in. And he came down with the ball. Great catch. That was a one receiver route.
26-yard pickup to the 38-yard line. Get out of the gun. Man in motion. That's Chamberlain. And to Collins. Collins has a great push. He might have another first down.
He picked up some positive yardage.
Kind of a scissors counter play. They pulled the left guard and trapped the end on that in that case.
They're going to call him. What are they going to call here? Are they going to say it's a first down or not? They're going to stop play for a measurement is what they're going to do.
God, it's got to be. If he's missing it maybe by 6 inches.
Well, they bring the chains in here to see if he's got the first down.
And as we talked, I mean, these are two programs that have been very good over the years.
He does have the first down. So first down for Clearfield at the 28-yard line.
And as I was saying, Chris, I mean, we don't get a chance. Clearfield plays a lot of their games in District 6. We don't get a chance to see them very often. When I was at Clarion, we played them 1 year over at Clearfield. And
didn't go very well for you, if I remember.
No. We did score the first touchdown.
I think they scored like the next 7.
Maybe I forget the exact.
Maybe next 5. So they'll be at the 28-yard line after that Tennessee Builder Supply first down. And now there's movement. And that's going to be against Clearfield on a false start.
Kind of interesting to see what they were going to do there. They're running on balance. They put their split end and their winger on the same side as the tight end.
So that'll make it a 1st and 15 back at the 33-yard line.
They were see if they could back out in that formation, or they did. Do they change their call?
4:02 now left here in quarter number.
You can see right now they have 2 linemen on this side, so they're on balance.
Man in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Chamberlain, though, and Chamberlain straight up the gut. He's going to get the penalty yards back plus more. Finally, whistle blows. He's going to be close to the 25-yard line. I think that's where they're going to mark him down at.
It's an inside trap. I mean, a left guard pulled and trapped a D tackle for Karns City.
So pickup of 8 will make it 2nd and 7.
I fully expected them to maybe attack more on the out on the perimeter to the unbounce because they've had Karns City stretched out there, but trap worked for them.
So now they're going to go out of the gun again with 2 sidecars. Man in motion is Chamberlain. It's going to be a handoff to Freeland. Freeland trying to get to the outside. He does, and he's going to be down at about the
Boy, it looks like
inside the Pizza Hut red zone for sure, but where exactly? We're waiting for the spot. It's going to be at the 18-yard line. That's a first down for the Bison.
Clearfield's putting together a pretty good drive here, changing their formations up.
There's D'Amico. He keeps it. He's going to be inside the 10. He looks like he's hurt, though.
He is. Took a good shot to the knee right there.
Now we have a player down on the field.
Don't like to see that.
Again, the tripod's a little off here, Larry, for us right now. I do apologize for that. We're going to see if we can get this fixed. Well, now we're showing people the sky. They don't want that.
Well, both teams are going to the sidelines there. They get a chance to.
Hey, I'm going to step aside here real quick, Larry. Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of D9and10sports.com. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921. So they're still looking at Will D'Amico over there as the ball sits at the 8-yard line, it looks like, Larry. And not something you'd like to see if you're a Clearfield fan as you head towards the playoffs, is your quarterback down on the ground like this right now.
Absolutely. I mean, he just, as he planned to make his cut there, that's where he got tackled.
They're going to help him up here. I don't know if he's going to be able to put any pressure on that or not. It doesn't look like he's able to put any pressure on that at all right now.
Will D'Amico a hand, folks, as he's being helped off the field.
So he's walking gingerly off the field right now. Our thoughts go out to that young man. Hope everything is okay, that it's not as bad as it might look. You never know about that, Larry, right? Sometimes it looks worse than it is. Sometimes it doesn't look as bad as it is. It's just one of those things that you just never quite can tell.
Well, our prayers are out and hope that Will's knee is good and he's going to be ready to go.
So let's see who they bring in at quarterback now.
For the Bisons.
I'm just wondering that they've Carter Freeland. I'm not sure who their backup quarterback is.
We're going to find out here in a second, that's for sure.
And the one thing that begins to happen, I mean, especially in high school football at this time.
You know what? It's Jacob Samsel. Number 16 is the backup quarterback. Okay. I did actually know this. This isn't the first time he's had to play this year, so. Got to figure a run's coming here. Samsel puts Chamberlain in motion. He turns. He hands to Collins. Collins picking his way over some bodies, and then he is pushed backwards. We'll see if he gets a yard or so on that run to about the 7.
I got Lucas right on the tackle, plus a couple other people in there. They did a nice job blocking that hole that time.
They are going to mark him at the 7-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and goal from the 7. So Jacob Samsel in at quarterback now. He's got Chamberlain and Collins behind him. Chamberlain slides across. Now here's the pitch to Collins. Collins cuts it inside. Collins still on his feet, and he's going to be close to the goal line. I think they're going to call him down at the 1-yard line, inside the 1-yard line. So Brady Collins, a 6-yard pickup inside the 1. That's where Clearfield will have a 3rd down and goal as we roll under 1:40 to play here in the first half. Clearfield trying for the potential tying touchdown here. They'll go with Chamberlain and Collins. I would maybe expect Chamberlain to get the ball here. They do give it to Chamberlain, and Chamberlain is in for the touchdown. That's Carter Chamberlain on the 1-yard touchdown run.
That whole series, they just come out in a double tight with a flanker and to try to keep Karns City's defense in a real balance in that case, which would open up some holes possibly either side, especially up in the middle. It was a good job bringing in another quarterback and picking up the score here.
So Evan Davis, it looks like, is on for the extra point. Davis's kick is up. Davis's kick is good, and we're tied at 7 with 1:26 to play here. We'll be back after this message.
The Bruno Iafrito Wrestling Camp, the best wrestling camp you've never heard of. The 2023 camp will be the 20th year for the Bruno Iafrito Wrestling Camp, and we'll have a star-studded lineup of clinicians. The camp will once again be held in Port Allegany, Pennsylvania from June 19th through the 23rd, 2023. Check us out online at teambruno.com and like us on Facebook. Hope to see you there at the Bruno Iafrito Wrestling Camp in Port Allegany, PA.
Back here live at Karns City High School.
And Chris, you have done such a great job picking football games. We have been every game we've been to this year. Been an outstanding game. Got a chance of watching some great coaching staffs work against each other, and some good play by these teams. And tonight's no exception.
1:26 left in the first half. Getting ready to kick off is number 85. That is Warren Dietrich. Dietrich kick goes deep. It's taken at about the 14-yard line by Mason Martin, and Martin is going to have it out over the 20 to about the 25. So the Gremlins will put the ball, actually that's over the 30 to the 34-yard line, I do believe, is where they're going to put it in play. So Karns City will put it in with 1:18 to play here in the first half.
Interesting to see what Karns City does here. I mean, they've been throwing a lot on first down. Will they get nope, they're going to
throw it again, and it's broken up. That is
number 80.
Big number 88. Joe Nee on the breakup. So 2nd down and 10 for Karns City. 1:14 to play now.
Joe would be what I would call my prototypical quick side DN on the split end side. Tall, gets his hands up to stop those quick ends.
So now they're going to go in an I formation. And the handoff goes to Nate Gehring, and there was some miscommunication there, and Gehring's going to lose yards. He seemed like he ran into the quarterback Buar on that handoff.
You know, either – I'm not sure what. I mean, these guys have been playing together all season, but either Buar got back too far or, you know.
Now we're going to get a timeout taken here by Clearfield. So Clearfield's going to take a timeout with 1:05 to play. We'll take it with them. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network. Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Back here at Deal Stadium with 1:05 to play in the first half, all tied up at 7 between Clearfield and Karns City. It'll be a 3rd down and 12 for Karns City. Clearfield with 2 timeouts left. Keep that in mind here as they go out of the gun. Bouar rolls to his right. He's going to throw. No, that's actually Mason Martin rolling out, and Martin throws an incomplete pass. So they're changing guys on us out there a lot here, Larry. I don't know if something happened to Bouar or if they just elected to go with Martin there, but it's going to be 4th down now.
Take Clearfield.
You know what? Bouar's hurt on the sideline. He's on the trainer's table right now having his ankle looked at, maybe retaped. I can't tell. But so both quarterbacks. Now we've got a new punter for Karns City. And that's going to bounce and take a gremlin roll and then die at about the 35-yard line. That was Riley Hamilton having to do the punting that time.
Something must have happened in that collision of that one running play.
So now Clearfield has the ball at its own 34-yard line with 50 seconds to go and 2 timeouts. But, again, they're backup quarterbacks in the game. I can't imagine the Bison are going to do much more here than just run the football. Do you, Larry?
No.
I mean, I think they're going to be happy going into halftime tied at 7. But big story right now is both quarterbacks are on trainers' tables on both sides. So Jacob Samsel will go under center here. Chamberlain goes in motion. Here's the handoff to Collins. Collins has a gaping hole. He's still on his feet. Collins is going to have a 1st down and more. He's going to be around midfield.
Chris, he is not a big back, but I'll tell you what, he makes some great cuts, and then he broke 2 tackles in that run right there.
So they're going to call him down at the 49-yard line.
If I'm right, he's only a sophomore.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 as the clock winds under 30 seconds to play. Now Samsel's out of the gun. Samsel's going to throw it. Samsel looking deep. He's headed that direction. I think that's a catch. It is. It's Carter Freeman over there with the catch.
There was really double coverage on him, and he came down with that ball, and there was some pushing and shoving. I didn't see a flag, but
it's at the 23-yard line of Karns City, and there's going to be a second timeout taken by Clearfield. We'll take it with him. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
that's pretty amazing, the momentum.
Back here, Karns City 7, Clearfield 7, 17 seconds to play, first half. Clearfield with a big pass just now from backup quarterback Jacob Samsel to Carter Freeland, who makes a great catch at the 23-yard line of the Gremlins. And Clearfield's got a kicking game, so they could be in field goal position here already, Larry.
You know, the point I was just making at the break is just how amazing it is that Clearfield's called back into this game here, because everything was going wrong with them with 3 turnovers and poor field position. And
Samsel under center. Crawls Chamberlain. He's going to hand it to Collins. Collins burst up the middle inside the Pizza Hut red zone. I think he has another first down.
Timeout.
And Clearfield's going to use its final timeout, I do believe, here with the ball at the 12-yard line. with 11 seconds to go in the half.
Here. Go in there. Go in this door.
11
Take it
seconds.
inside. You want them to announce it? Okay, there. We're not the announcers.
So, Larry, I believe here that we're probably looking at a field goal situation for Clearfield now.
Field goal or take one chance of trying to throw the ball in the end zone.
As they're out of timeouts now. So, yeah, they're not going to keep the ball in the middle of the field for sure. But, you know, Tim Janoka's had plenty of years to make these kind of decisions.
Right. I mean, they have enough time, like I said, if they could take a quick shot of doing a quick in or a fade route. I don't think it's something you want to have them read or anything like that where he'll get possibly sacked. I just get rid of the ball quickly and take a chance that, I mean, we've already watched Carter Freeland make 2 outstanding catches.
It would be a 29-yard field goal from here. They're going to send Samsel out, though. So they're going to go they're going to put him in the gun here. So Samsel's in the gun.
I'm going to throw it up to 5.
They're looking there. Corner of the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown for Carter Freeland in the corner of the end zone. Oh, Carter Freeland made another spectacular touchdown catch. And Clearfield goes up 13-7 with just 5 seconds to play here in the first half.
Beautiful catch. I mean, he goes up for the ball and gets 2 hands on it. Catches the ball in his hands, not his chest, in his hands.
So now Evans on to attempt the extra point to give the Bison a 7-point lead. Snap, hold, kick is up. That kick is good. And it is 14-7 Clearfield here. Stunning development at the end of the half.
No question. I mean, for this first half, I would say for
the first quarter belonged all to Karns City. Forced 3 turnovers, had all the momentum, but twice, Larry, they had the ball inside the 30-yard line and came away with no points.
Right.
And Clearfield, on the other hand, has twice gotten it inside the 20 and scored.
And it was, 6-7 minutes to go in the first half, and they just slowly moved the ball down the field. That wasn't anything that Karns City gave them up. A couple passes in here and there.
And then, talk about the backup quarterback coming in and throwing 2 big-time passes there. Carter Freeland giving his receiver a chance. Freeland both times he comes up with a couple of big catches. He's got 3 massive catches here.
Kid throws a nice little arc football. Just gets it up there and lets his receiver go after it. I like it.
So Dietrich to kick off here with 5 seconds. He's got to figure this is probably a squibber. It is. It's going to be squibbed all the way to Mason Martin, though, at the 21. Martin has the ball out to about the 32 as the first half comes to an end. So the first half comes to an end with Clearfield leading Karns City by a count of 14-7. And we'll be back after these messages. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Just like your team builds upon its success, Closest Lumber Company with locations in Olean, New York and Rowlett, PA help you build the home of your dreams. Closest Lumber has everything you need to build or remodel your home, including building materials, paint, supplies, lawn and garden accessories, and more. Stop into either location to get some inspiration or work out the details of your next project. They also have an online showroom you can visit anytime at closeslumber.com. Closest Lumber, your home improvement headquarters since 1973.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, There's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of D9and10sports.com. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921. Back here at Karns City High School, where it is 14-7 at the half. Karns City over the Clearfield Bison. We're going to show you the Bison band here for a couple seconds. Okay, and now we have a special guest here in the booth with us, Larry. It is Addison Christie of the Karns City softball team. The Karns City softball team, for the third consecutive year, is doing a Stuff the Van with Toys presentation. Addison, why don't you tell us a little bit about this?
So 3 years ago, we decided to start an organization, kind of, I guess, a team project to help Toys for Tots with their program for collecting toys for the young kids that are in need. So we are doing 3 drop-off days this year, and they are November 13th, November 20th, and December 4th in the high school parking lot here at Karns City from 1 to 4 o'clock. We also have boxes throughout the school to help collect toys from students and staff and faculty members of Karns City.
Why do you guys feel this is so important to do?
In our school district, we're always about helping families in need. Small communities are the best communities. We are always doing whatever we can for anyone that needs help. So this is like our extra step, kind of outside of the community as well as maybe in the community.
So, you were a sophomore when this all started. Now you're a senior. And just talk about how important it was for this year's team to continue doing this.
Well, now that it's the 3rd annual toy drive, we have kind of created a tradition through the team. And we just wanted to carry on the tradition of the toy drive.
And again, those dates were hold on, I have them right here for you. Those dates are November 13th, November 20th, and December 4th. Right here at the Karns City parking lot stuff event. Do you guys have any other collection areas or any other way that people can get a hold of you for this?
They can always drop the toys off just at the high school office, and they can put them in the boxes we have at the school.
And folks, if you want to make a monetary donation too, they're more than happy to take a monetary donation as well.
Yes. We also sell Step Up to the Plate shirts, is what we call them, for the toy drive through the community and our students to help raise money to go also buy toys that we can donate as a team.
Well, Addison, thanks for taking a couple minutes to join us at halftime and talk about this wonderful program you guys are doing.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Addison Christie of the Karns City softball team talking about the wonderful program they're going to do here at Karns City for Stuff a Truck. We're going to step aside. We'll be back taking a look at the first half stats. At the half, it's 14-7 in favor of Clearfield.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Back here at Clearfield High School, where it is 14-7, Clearfield at the half. And Larry, why don't you run down? I think you had the scoreboard open there, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I was kind of catching up on the Clarion game, and about 5 seconds ago, Clarion threw an interception, and Red Bank took the lead in that game.
So what's the score there?
Well, the score was 23-20, so I pulled it off there, Chris. So with that touchdown and the extra point, I would assume would be 27-23 Red Bank. Am I right?
I think so. I can't do math right now, Larry. It's been one of those days. We're just having one of those nights.
Chris, I would like to talk about Clearfield's young quarterback coming in there. We talked before the game about Karns City making them one-dimensional, which I think they did. They stopped one of their top running backs, and young quarterback comes in and makes two big throws in that last drive, and they scored the go-ahead touchdown right there. Karns City, I thought, has done a good job of mixing up and also throwing the ball, but we'll be anxious to see if Mr. Boer comes back in the game, because if you do remember, that was a kind of a struggle for them offensively at the beginning of the season. With him out of the game.
Well, and it's a situation where both teams late in that first half lost their starting quarterbacks. We don't know the severity of the injuries to Will D'Amico of Clearfield or to young Mr. Buar for Karns City, but it'll definitely be something to watch as we enter the second half here and see how that goes. And we'll take a look at our stats when we come back. We're going to take another break. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network on D9 and 10 Sports.com.
Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating LLC is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at its 2 plants located in Venango County. Those openings are either first, second, or third shifts at one or both locations. Check out the specific employment opportunities at www.specfab.com. If you aren't able to log on to the website, please send an email along with your resume to careers@specfab.com or call our recruiter at 814-273-1322. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours, Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107.
Prime Fitness USA is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. Prime's Smart Strength equipment features the most innovative, versatile, and effective strength training technology in the world. To find out more about Prime, please visit www.primefitnessusa.com.
Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college for children or grandchildren, or just trying to protect the financial future of the ones you care for the most, Jim McConnell of Edward Jones and Knox can work with you to develop specific strategies to help you achieve your goals. Jim McConnell of Edward Jones and Knox is dedicated to providing you top-notch client service and can be reached at 814-902-1012. That's 814-902-1012. Back here at Karns City High School, where it's 14-7 Clearfield at the half. It's time for our Bruno Iafrida Wrestling Camp halftime show. The Bruno Iafrida Wrestling Camp, the best wrestling camp you've never heard of. The 20th year of the camp will be held June 19th through the 23rd in Port Allegany, PA. Check us out online at teambruno.com and like us on Facebook. Time for the Brooks U.R. Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award statistics. The Brooks U.R. Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award and accompanying scholarship is awarded to an athlete or athletes who competed in at least one full season in either District 9 or District 10 and who display qualities of being a good person, a leader, community-minded, and wanting to make a difference. Find out more at yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award. Congrats to Brockway Selena Buttery on being the 21-22 winner of the award. Taking a look at the statistics, team-wise, Karns City has 127 yards on 30 plays. Clearfield 220 on 31 plays. A lot of those yards are Clearfield coming in the second quarter. For the Bison, Brady Collins leads the way, 64 yards rushing on 10 carries. Carter Freeland, 5 on 27. Carter Chamberlain, 5 on 21. Will D'Amico was 3 for 4 for 53 yards and an interception before leaving the game with an injury. His backup, Jacob Samsels, come in and gone 2 for 2 for 40 yards and a touchdown. Eric Buar, 3 for 11 for 35 yards for Karns City. Again, he also leveled an injury late in the half. Receiving-wise, Carter Freeland, 4 catches, 91 yards and a touchdown. All 4 highlight variety catches. For Karns City, Cooper Coyle, 2 for 30. Those are your statistics, brought to you again by the Brooks U.R. Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award. Time to look at our Swift Kennedy and Company scoreboard, swiftkennedyandco.com. And Larry, I'll hand that over to you.
Okay, most of these are second quarter halftime scores. We got DuBois 21, Hollidaysburg 14. We got Port Allegany 44, Outer 0. Punxsutawney 13, Union AC Valley 0. Phillipsburg Osceola 28, Ridgeway 14, Kane 21, Bradford 14. Brockway 21 and Cameron County 0. Brookfield 27, Bellefonte 3. Red Bank Valley with the last-minute interception there, 27 over Central Clarion County, 23. Clearfield 14, Karns City 7, our game here. Glendale 28, Kermansville 15, Keystone 35, and Montauk 6. In District 10, we got Cambridge Springs 22, Union City 0. Cathedral Prep 27, Canisius New York School 0. So Cathedral Prep 27-0. Lakeview 21, Franklin 0. Seneca 34, Maplewood 0. Mercyhurst Prep over Mercer 20-0. Sagerstown 26, Iroquois 0. Eisenhower 7, Girard 7. Fairview 20, Northwestern 14. Harbor Creek 7, Greenville 7. Sharpsville 14. Fort LaBeouf 14. Corey 27, Titusville 7. General McLean 15, Warren 0. Northeast 20, Reynolds 14. Greater Latrobe 14, Butler 0. Meadville 21, Erie 7. And McDowell 21, and St. Francis, New York 14.
All right, we're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have Larry's keys to the second half. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
I want to welcome you back here to Karns City High School. We're at halftime at the score of 14-7. Both teams are still up in the locker room, and you know exactly what happens at halftime. Well, you know, both coaching staffs will take an opportunity to kind of review what they've been seeing out there. For example, Karns City will be, from an offensive standpoint, we'll look at the kinds of things Clearfield's doing defensively. Are they doing anything different than they saw for the week? The same on the Karns City side. And then also want to look at, for example, the kind of plays that that have hurt them up to this point. For example, from Karns City, you know, they got to find some way of covering this Carter Freeland, who you know, we said early on we felt that Karns City needed to get Clearfield, who had not been throwing the ball much before this game, and they needed to get them to throw the ball. Well, they're throwing the ball, and they got a young quarterback out there, and this Carlin Freeland has made some great catches. On the opposite side here, I think Karns City's done a nice job mixing them up, but they need to get some of those pass plays in that they were not able to get in there. With two quarterbacks, we're not sure whether D'Amico is going to come back in. We do know that his backup can throw the ball, and we'll see where Eric Boer is. I do.
Well, I mean, I'm looking right now, and Eric Buar's got his foot in a boot, Larry.
Right.
So I think that answers your question. Eric Buar most likely out for the second half, and
Well, it sure looks like it's going to be Mason Martin's going to come in, who's warming up on the sideline, either Mason or Riley Hamilton.
Riley Hamilton's a freshman, and Riley was the guy that played a little bit of quarterback earlier this year,
Right.
When Buar was out. I mean, they do know how to play without him, but he is again not good news if you're a Karns City fan.
Absolutely.
Senior quarterback with his left foot in a boot as they come out of halftime, and looking across the other side, and it's Jacob Samsel warming up for Clearfield. So this is now a game of the backup quarterbacks, Larry.
Sure is, and it would just be interesting how Karns City reacts to losing one of their top players. That's something also that Coach Sherwin, I think, needed to talk to his players about. You know, coming up with one of those 0-0 talks, Chris, that, we have a chance of winning this game. And, we got to come out and play like we did in the first half, the beginning of the first half.
No question there. And it'll be interesting to see what happens here as we now are going to get a battle of the
backup quarterbacks.
It'll be we'll see how that goes. And
I think obviously Karns City has a stable of running backs, and they were moving the ball quite successfully on the ground. I did like the fact that they were throwing the ball up and trying to get Clearfield off the ball, which I think they did successfully pull that off. And just critical turnover at the one situation there, and then maybe not getting a clock run off up here and giving Clearfield a great opportunity to come back down and take the lead.
Larry, we're gonna step aside real quick. One more commercial break before we go to the second half.
Just like Karns City athletes build their way towards victory, Hamilton & Son Construction builds you a better life. Hamilton & Son Construction is a local contractor that takes pride in their work. They do anything from roofing to excavation, concrete siding, exterior and interior work, kitchens, bathrooms, and flooring. They also do full buildings, and their pole building garages are well known in the East Brady and surrounding areas. No job is too big and no job is too small for Hamilton & Son Construction. Call today for an estimate at 724-859-6259 and like them on Facebook.
So back here for our third quarter, brought to you by the Warren Tire Center. For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center, warrentire.com. They're more than just a tire store. Karns City will get the ball to start the second half. It's coming out the kickoff for Clearfield will be Warren Dietrich.
I'm excited to see how Karns City's offense is going to react with the new quarterback in there.
And they have had that opportunity this year to see how it goes. So, this isn't necessarily new territory this year for the Gremlins.
Mm-hmm.
We watched them beat St. Mary's without throwing a pass, Larry. So,
without throwing a pass.
So Dietrich, the kickoff here. His kick is on the ground. It is taken by the up man at the 29-yard line and carrying the ball out over the 40. That is Troy Nagel.
They're going to get some good field position here. As a coach, I love getting that ball at that 43, 45-yard line there.
Going to mark it, I think, at the 44. They are going to mark it at the Karns City 44, which is where the Gremlins will put the ball in play. 6 seconds into the second half.
We always talked that when I coached, being a win, we get the ball beyond the 30.
So it is Mason Martin under center right now. He puts Gehring in motion. Martin rolling to throw. Martin going down. He's got a man and making a diving catch is Levi Hawk.
I know you could see it on film, but out there, it was a beauty. He laid it straight out.
At the Clearfield 42-yard line. That is a 14-yard pass right out of the gate.
Not expecting that.
So Mason Martin under center here now for the Gremlins. He'll go in the wing. He puts a man in motion. That is Coyle, Cooper Coyle. Round end. Coyle gets about 5 yards or so before he's knocked out of bounds inside the 40 at about the 37, 38-yard line.
Good jet action. And I got to say, Cooper did a nice job, continue to stretch that out. It started looking like it wasn't going to be there, and a lot of young backs would cut that up in too early. He stayed and got almost 5 yards out of the
They're
play.
going to give him 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
This brings up 2nd down for the Gremlins.
Now the pitch comes the other way. That is that Coyle again? I think that's
right.
Coyle again. It is. This time he's dragged down at the 36-yard.
There's the power pitch. You got about 2 yards on it.
And on the stop first one, it was Joe Newton.
Now, the one big difference here in the two quarterbacks is the size. I mean, Mason. I mean, when they run that play with Eric in there, Eric is like a fullback at quarterback. He has that kind of size, and he's a lead blocker on that play. Mr. Martin doesn't have that kind of size.
3rd down and about 3.5 here for Karns City. That's Luton Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, 3rd down. There's a pitch. I think that's Coyle again. And he's got room over on the sideline.
He's going to go.
We'll see. We didn't have the numbers. His jersey was up. But I think that might have been 28, Larry. That is number 28. Who is that?
That's Layla Colsley.
Layla Colsey.
Yeah.
Or was it 26 or 20? 20. I think it's number 20. It's hard to tell.
Slater would be Braden.
Yeah, Braden Slater with the touchdown run there for Karns City of 36 yards. And the kick is up. And the kick is, or we have a whistle. I'm not sure what happened there. So we're going to first, the touchdown goes to Brandon Slater.
I'm going to sure Coach Chinoka wasn't too happy on that sideline over there. I mean, he should have been tackled probably at the 20-yard line.
So was there a penalty on the play? No, they're just going to, not sure what that was. So
yeah, I'm losing. I can't get around the corner here in my position
the kick
here.
by Richard is up, and that kick is no good. No good, and so it remains a 1-point Clearfield lead, 14-13. We'll be back after this message.
The quarter-free winner of the $500 of the golden ticket is Kansas City.
Frank Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Frank Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
36-yard touchdown run was by Braden Slater, and again, we apologize for not being able to see his number, but his jersey was pulled up. All you could see was his back pad, and it was hard to tell who had the football, and it was young Mr. Slater who had the football.
Chris, that was a huge drive for Karns City. I mean, you lose one of your top players, not able to come back in the game, and so, I'm applauding the coaching staff for getting this team ready to go out here the second half and making it a 1-point game at this point.
So Slater will kick off for the Gremlins after his touchdown run. The extra point hit the upright, so it remains 14-13 Clearfield with 10:27 to play here in quarter number 3. That kick is a deep one. It's going to be taken at the 5-yard line, and slipping down at the 20-yard line is the return man. Is that Samsel in the return?
15. Jacob Samsel. Yeah, 16.
So Clearfield will take over at their own 20-yard line.
It's his second or third time at Clearfield running back has slipped on the turf here tonight. They're coming out double tight here.
It's going to be a handoff to Collins, flag down.
And there is a flag on that play.
And Collins is finally down at about the 25. But again, there's a flag back inside the 20. And it's going to be a hold on Clearfield. And that's going to be a big one because that's going from the spot.
The play just was a simple crisscross counter.
They're actually going to mark it from the 20, it looks like. So that'll take it back to the 10-yard line.
Well, we might get a chance to see Mr. Freeland catch the ball again here, or at least Clearfield having their young quarterback come out and take another shot at it. Whatever, it's a long ways here. We got first and about 20.
So first down and 20, and here is that Chamberlain? No, that is, that's Chamberlain.
Chamberlain.
It was Chamberlain straight up the gut.
Open backs. Coming back to that crisscross trap.
Nice run there by Carter Chamberlain.
Gets all the way out to the 25-yard line.
15 yards on that play. Yeah.
Well, that'll bring up a second down and very manageable at 5 for Clearfield after they were first and 20. Handoff goes to Freeland. Freeland picking his way out to about the 28-yard line. Karns City says the ball's down, and so do the officials. It is a fumble recovery by Karns City at the 28-yard line of Clearfield. The 4th turnover by the Bison.
I don't know. Cooper Coyle comes out excited here, whether he got the recovery or what, or caused it.
So it'll be Karns City football with 9:27 to play in the third quarter at the Clearfield 28-yard line after the Bison's 4th turnover of the game. So first down and 10 for Karns City at the 28 after the fumble recovery.
Jet action.
That is Hawk with it.
See if he stays disciplined, stays outside. He cuts it back in.
And he is down at about the 25-yard line.
A lot of times when you run that jet, as I made a point earlier on about him staying out, you want to keep that's a play you want to keep rolling to the outside on that. And I think he may have cut that up a little bit too early, but he still picked up 3 yards. So
second down and
7, and it's inside the 30. So we're looking at four down territory. You want to get positive yardage right here. Every play you run.
So they're going to go under center again. They put Coyle in motion and they flip it to him. And Coyle's got some room. He's going to be right at about the 20-yard line, where it's going to bring up a third down and very short for the Gremlins as they enter the Pizza Hut red zone. Nobody out-pizzas the Hut, pizzahut.com.
Coming back to the left on that play, just, kind of weaving back and forth here. Went to the right the last time, came back to the left with that power pitch.
It's going to be about third and about a yard and a half. They have to get to just inside the 19-yard line for a first down.
Good time to use the inside with their fullback.
There he is. There's Hess, and Hess has got the first down and more. He's still on his feet. He's carrying them inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line.
Great run. That time they used a wing back. It kind of came in motion a little bit and ran a lead block up in there instead of running a trap. It just kind of almost like an ISO play right there. Used the wing back to block the linebacker, play side linebacker on that side.
So they will put it down at the 9-yard line.
Boy, there'll be Hughes coming away with some points here.
First down and goal for Karns City. Man in motion is Gehring. They're going to hand it to him. He's going to the left side. He's got room over there. He's going to be knocked out of bounds just short of the goal line at about the 1 or 2. We'll see where they officially put it down.
Great run on the jet that time again. Not to keep belaboring a point, but he stayed disciplined, stayed outside with it, picked up good yardage.
They're going to mark him down at the 1. So it'll be second down and goal at the 1 for Karns City. 7:34 to play here in the third quarter.
Normally, I would say Mr. Brewer on the quarterback sneak here, but our young quarterback's not quite that big, so it might be a good time to use Mr. Hess
again. They're going to go with full house. They're going to hand it to Hess, and Hess is into the end zone for the Daddy's touchdown. Karns City retakes the lead. They lead 19-14. Exactly what you called, Larry.
Great job from the turnover, going down and getting the points, and boy, coming out this half, it just changing the momentum that Clearfield seemed to get, going in at halftime.
So Karns City, it looks like they're going to go for 2 here. Now they've got a guy coming off the field. Now they are going to go for 2. They're going to put it on the near hash.
I mean, I always had a guy up in the booth. It was always our number guy. What should we be doing here at this point?
That is Kelly out of the Wildcat. Kelly rolling to his left. Kelly is going to be tackled by Freeland, but there's a flag down. Did they get Freeland for a face mask over there? I think they did. They did. So that's going to be a big penalty on Clearfield, and it's going to give Karns City another shot at the 2-point conversion.
A little bit closer, too. We'll see if they come back in the power I game with a play they just used to score.
So after the tackle, he tackled him with the face mask. They're calling it a personal foul face mask. Not that it matters. It's just half the distance. That'll put it inside the 1 inside the 2 at the 1.5. 1 3/4, it looks like. So second chance here for Karns City after the Clearfield penalty on the tackle by Freeland. So now Martin's going to go under center. Martin's going to pitch it to Hawk. Hawk turns it up and in, and it's a 2-point conversion, and it's 21-14. Big penalty on Clearfield. Gives the opportunity to
take the lead. Or tie, excuse me.
No, they took the lead. They'd already taken the lead. It's 21-14 now. We'll step aside. We'll be right back after this message.
Just like Karns City athletes build their way towards victory, Hamilton & Son Construction builds you a better life. Hamilton & Son Construction is a local contractor that takes pride in their work. They do anything from roofing to excavation, concrete siding, exterior and interior work, kitchens, bathrooms, and flooring. They also do full buildings, and their pole building garages are well known in the East Brady and surrounding areas. No job is too big and no job is too small for Hamilton & Son Construction. Call today for an estimate at 724-859-6259. And like them on Facebook.
Back here at Karns City High School, where the Gremlins have retaken the lead 21-14 after the Clearfield turnover. Clearfield right now turns the ball over 4 times. Karns City's only capitalized on, 2 of them, Larry, or 1?
Yes.
2 of them. But they now lead 21-14 with 14 quick points here, less than just over 5.5 minutes into 4.5 minutes in. Yeah, it's 4.5 minutes into the second half.
We get lined up here defensively. I'll tell you what, I want to point out some of these kids are playing on that Karns City defensive line because they are definitely outsized and they're doing a pretty good job of I've been watching this number.
Kick it off. It's going to be to the 15-yard line where it's taken by Samsel, and he's going to have it over to 30 to about the 31-yard line.
A point I was just going to make, this 44, Logan Mikowski, I've been watching him here. He does a nice job of staying low, and he's outsized on the from the offensive on the defensive line. He's outsized with these big offensive linemen for Clearfield.
So it'll be at the 32-yard line where Karns City takes over. And now we have a timeout called by Clearfield. We'll take it with them. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, D9 and 10 Sports.com.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
Back here after the Clearfield timeout, and Go ahead, Larry.
I want to hit this timeout because this is something I was oftentimes criticized for. But, here's a point where things have not been going well. And so this may be a point where Tim Janocko wants to talk to his team, settle them down. Because, obviously Karns City's got some great momentum going here. And we'll see what happens here.
So it'll be Clearfield at their own 32-yard line after the timeout. 7:24 to play in quarter number 3, brought to you by the Warren Tire Center. Sampson will be out of the gun with Chamberlain next to him. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. He's going to hand it to Chamberlain, and Chamberlain is going to power his way for a few yards over the 35 to about the 37-yard line.
And this may be one of the things he's talked about. We've got massive offensive line there. These kids are huge, and let's play basic offense here. Let's go down the field, and this will be big drive for them.
Their problem, Larry, has just been holding on to the football.
Right.
3 lost fumbles has been the real problem for the Bison so far. Under center now is Sampson. He's going to pitch it to Freeland. Freeland is going to go nowhere. And now I'm wondering if Brady Collins is hurt. He is. Brady Collins is also over on the trainer's table on the far side, Larry. So not only do they not have their starting quarterback, Will D'Amico, they now are without their top rusher, Brady Collins, as well. And heading towards the postseason, it can't get any worse for Clearfield.
Absolutely.
They're going to lose a yard there, too, by the way, and it's going to be a 3rd down and 6. So now without D'Amico and Collins, Clearfield's going to have to dig deep. Hand off to Chamberlain, and it's not going anywhere. Karns City was waiting for it. They stack them up at the 37-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
I think it's Jackson. Is it Jackson Fitch? I hope I'm pronouncing his name right.
So now it's going to be a punting situation for Clearfield as Sampson will step back to punt it away with Coyle deep standing at his own 30-yard line. Sampson's boot is a high one but short. It's going to take a bounce Clearfield's way, and it's going to roll out of bounds at about the 32-yard line of Karns City, where the Gremlins will put the ball in play with 5:27 to play here in quarter number 3.
Momentum is definitely on Karns City's side. We'll see where this game's going to go with this drive right here. I think Clearfield has a big stand it needs to make right now defensively and get the ball back for their offense.
So Karns City has scored on its first 2 drives of the second half, one of them an abbreviated one, with backup quarterback Mason Martin in place of Eric Buar. Here's a pitch to Levi Hawk. Hawk comes to the near side. Hawk looking for room, and he'll finally be knocked down across the 40 at about the 41, 42-yard line.
Well blocked, and I think, the one DB for Clearfield needed to come up and attack that perimeter right away and get that play turned back in. He gave him the corner on that, and unfortunately for Clearfield, that was a 9-yard game for Karns City.
2nd down and 1 for the Gremlins. Under 5 minutes now in the 3rd quarter. Gremlins by 7, 21-14. Man in motion is Coyle. They're going to pitch to him. Coyle has the first down over the 43 to the 45-yard line. It's a Tenesta Builder Supply first down for Cooper Coyle.
Well, that's a play they run well, and that, some people will call it the Wilmington pitch. I mean, they used that very successfully, I might say, against us too in the state playoffs that one year. Like to see him hit Mr. Hess here again.
They're going to instead give it to Coyle. No, that's Slater. Slater's got a nice run out over the 50 to about the 40-yard line of Clearfield, and the Gremlins are now rolling.
Great run by Mr. Slater, and he's not a guy you're going to bring down with an arm tackle, and he broke a couple arm tackles there in that run. He gets Nice little break.
This is exactly what Karns City wants the game to be. They will shorten the game forever now at this point. Man goes in motion. That's Gehring. They're going to hand it to Luke Gehring. Luke Gehring in trouble, and he's going nowhere. He's going to be hit and dropped for a loss. First man there was Eric Myers, the senior defensive lineman.
That time they got up the field, and as soon as that jet was coming, they
stops them back at the 45-yard line. So a loss of 5 on the play. And now this isn't really where Karns City wants to be with their backup quarterback, second down behind the sticks.
Yeah, that's one of the points I would make. That's where the secondary role should roll on that. And exactly what they did, to come across and force that play inside quickly. They hadn't been doing that, and that was well done, that last play.
Out of the shotgun, Martin's going to keep it himself. Martin's got room. Martin's got all kinds of room. He's been to the clear. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. The 5. Karns City touchdown. Mason Martin from 45 yards out.
Wow. Who knew he could run the ball like that? That was beautiful.
40 yards.
45-yard touchdown run for Mason Martin. Karns City goes up 13-27. 14 with 2:51 to play.
With Karns City shocking District 9 powerhouse Clearfield here.
Extra point on Fortis Rizzer. It's up, and that kick is good. So Colin Rizard with the extra point to give Karns City the 2-touchdown lead. They've scored 3 times here in the third quarter. They lead 28-14. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network on D9and10sports.com.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front 9, coupled with a back 9 situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Back here at Karns City, where the Gremlins have scored 3 times in the first 9 minutes and 9 seconds of quarter number 3 to take a 28-14 lead over Clearfield. And now the Bison, with their backup quarterback, have their backs a little bit to the wall here, Larry.
And they're going to need to throw the ball. I mean, with this 14-point lead, they're going to have to come back out like they did the end of the second half right there, or second quarter, excuse me.
Karns City to kick off here. It's Slater to kick it. Freeland and Jacob Samsel deep. It's a kick that's going to go to Samsel at the 17. Samsel's got some room up the middle to around the 29, 30-yard line, and that's where Clearfield will put the ball in play with 2:45 to play in quarter number 3. So, Larry, what are you telling your backup quarterback right now?
I'm praying. No, I think it's a whole team thing here. It's just, for him, let's stay within yourself. Don't try to do things that you don't have to be a superstar here. Simply do the things that we've asked you to do. We've got some good players out there.
So they're going to go with 2 receivers here to the left, including Carter Freeland. Watch him.
We see Karns City.
They're going to hand it off to Chamberlain, though, and Chamberlain's going to work his way for a couple yards, but not much. Maybe up to the 32-yard line there.
But you people can see this in film. They got 11. Karns City's got 11 people on the line, so they're going to have to throw the football here. And they were able to do it at the end of the second quarter, so we'll see if they're trying to get it up to Mr. Freeland again here.
It'll be second down and 8. Graphis is to the left.
Karns City looks like they came back in the pass.
Samsel looking to throw downfield. He's got a man down there. That's Freeland. He's going to have a first down out around the 46, 47-yard line.
Karns City kind of doubled him, but did an underneath and over top zone coverage in that case, and he just cut it off in the middle of the zone. And
so that 16-yard pickup is going to put Freeland over 100 yards receiving on the night. So Freeland over 100 yards now. Clearfield with a first down at the 48-yard line, their own 48-yard line. The Tenesta Builder Supply first down. TenestaBuilders.us, locations in Shippensville and Tinesta. Here is a handoff to Freeland.
That's
Freeland's going to have another Tenesta Builder Supply first down inside Karns City territory at the Gremlin 40-yard line.
This young man came to play football tonight, I'll tell you, making some outstanding catches, now back at tailback, running the ball. That was just an off tackle, what we used to call blast years ago, or a power.
If you're Clearfield, you're just going to have to rely on your big offensive linemen to maybe move some people. Down to a minute to play here in the third quarter.
Now you see Karns City's back up with 11 on first down, and they're running the ball.
And there's Freeland, and Freeland with a nice hole, but now another flag. So another flag comes in late from the side judge. That's again in the area of holding, and Clearfield has been its own worst enemy with a lot of those calls here offensively, and it's at the 30. They're going to call another chop block on. Or another chop block. That's another big one, too. That's a 15-yarder. They're going to mark it from the 39-yard line, I believe. They're going to mark it from the 39.
Well, two things happening here. I mean, the turnovers and the penalties are tough to come back from, and to have 4 in one game and 2 big-time penalties right
that's
here.
Actually only a 10-yarder, so that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it's still not good at the end.
No, it's not, because he probably had 6-7 yards on the play too, so you have to look at it as almost being a 16-yard penalty.
So it's first down and 19 now for Clearfield, and again, when you've got your backup quarterback in there, you don't like to be in situations where you're behind the chains like that.
Karns City's going to come back, and they're kind of cover 2 look here, 2 deep safeties.
They're going to hand it off instead to Freeland, and he goes straight up the middle, runs over a guy, still on his feet. He's dragging Gehring with him. There's a gang tackle at about the 35-yard line, so big play there by Clearfield to get Freeland into the secondary.
We got, I'm not sure what's wrong with Isaac here.
Yeah, Isaac Samsel was limping around. Did he stay on the field or did he limp off?
He's staying on the field. Whether he got his foot stepped on or what.
So it'll be a second down and 5. So pick up a 14 on first and 19.
And they're really in 4-play territory here, so I'm going to assume they're going to
hand it to Chamberlain, and Chamberlain's going to pound his way forward for a Tenesta Builder Supply first down inside the 30 to about the 27.
I'm just going to remark Mr. Freeland has made some huge plays, great catch, and some great runs on this drive to keep drives going. And,
that's going to bring an end, Larry, to the third quarter with the score. Karns City 28, Clearfield 14. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours, Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Back here at Deal Stadium in Karns City, where we go to the fourth quarter. Karns City on the strength of 3 third quarter touchdowns leads Clearfield 28-14. Clearfield driving first and 10 at the 27-yard line of Karns City as we start this quarter. Clearfield still over on the sideline. At what point do they start the play clock here, Larry?
Yeah, Fisher should be over
He
there
is.
moving.
He's starting it now.
Yeah.
But the play clock's not moving, actually. It's still sitting at 0. The official wanted to start the play clock, and there it is. Now it's going. So it's going to be first down and 10 for the Bison at the 27-yard line. Samsel is going to hand it to Freeland, and Freeland's going nowhere. That was a little bit of miscommunication on which side that handoff should go to, and the end result is a loss on the play.
I'm not sure that it was ran the wrong way. I mean, the fullback went left. I didn't see a lineman pulling here. And again, that would be an off-timing thing, and I don't know whether it's, one of those plays you try to put on the sideline and say, hey, can we run this? And maybe that's what he was talking about, taking a little bit of the extra time.
Yeah, now the play clock's down to 15 before they break the huddle here. So out of the gun is going to be Samsel with Chamberlain now to his right. The play clock's down to 8. Now he goes back to his left. All kinds of miscommunication here for Clearfield.
It's a pass.
Back to throw is Samsel. He's looking. He throws
open.
it over there. He's got a wide open. That looks like is that number 8 over there?
I mean, I don't know who was in the
That
coverage.
is Isaac Put on the catch.
The outside, the corner in that case, just seemed to kind of lose sight of with him.
It's going to be at the 10-yard line where they're going to say it's going to be at the 11. It's at the first and 10. I wish they would figure out what they're doing with the sticks here.
So I'm trying to think this kid's 4 for 4, isn't he?
So it's going to be first and goal, actually, at the 10. First and goal at the 10. Here's a handoff to and another flag down as Freeland picks his way for maybe a yard. We'll see. I'm sure that's another hold.
Carter's throwing 4 passes. Am I right? Or Jacob, is throwing 4 passes and 4 completions.
So it's a hold on Clearfield. That's going to bring it all the way back to the 20-yard line, and the penalties are starting to mount up for the Bison, who have now been flagged 7 times for 42 yards. Karns City has 1 penalty for 17 yards. Never seen home cooking down here before, Larry, have you?
No comment.
Out of the gun is Samsel.
I'm looking for
He's
Mr. Freeland.
Throw it. He's looking.
Open. He's
got
open.
Freeland. Freeland's got it inside the 10. I think they're going to give him the 5, maybe the 7. We'll see where they put it. They look, they're going to put it down at the 5.
Well, that's where the contact was made. He caught the ball and he got tackled by the same.
So it'll be second and goal from the 5 on the 15-yard pass to Carter Freeland, who's having himself a receiving night. So second and goal, for the Gremlins from the 5. Freeland is in the backfield with Chamberlain.
Karns City needs to get pressure on this kid.
They're going to hand it to Freeland. Freeland looking for the end zone. Freeland is going to be stopped shy at about the 2-yard line.
That was Freeland on that carry.
I couldn't see who really picked up the tackle there. That was an off-tackle play. Karns City did a good job coming up and taking one linebacker on that side. Did a good job taking on the fullback, and then coming off of him and shedding.
It'll be third down and goal from the 2.
There, better. Yes, I can see better now.
Third down and goal from the 2. Hand off to Chamberlain. He's into the end zone for the Clearfield touchdown. Carter Chamberlain, his second rushing touchdown of the game. This one from 2 yards out. And it's 28-20. The Bison are back within 8 with 9:40 to play. On to kick the extra point here is Davis. That kick is up. That kick is is no good.
No good.
Sorry, Nathan, 8-point game. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Back here at Deal Stadium where it's 28-20, Karns City over Clearfield, 9:40 to play here in regulation time with Clearfield getting set to kick off after the Carter Chamberlain 2-yard touchdown run. Extra point was no good. That leaves us in an 8-point game.
Comment on both coaching staff have had to make some major adjustments with personnel that some of their best personnel being injured here, and they've done a great job of Karns City coming out this second half, getting 2 scores with their new quarterback, and now Clearfield going down and getting their drive.
Dietrich to kick off here for the Bison. Run up. He's going to kick it where Rupp is going to take it at the 20. Micah Rupp at the 20 over the 30. He's got a hole. He's over the 40 to about the 45, 46-yard line. We'll see where he puts him down, but it's going to be great field position for Karns City.
We got somebody down here. 21.
So nice job there on the return by Rupp, as they're going to mark him at the 45-yard line. So the Gremlins will start with great field position here with 9:33 to play. As the injured Bison is Xavier Curry. So he's walking gingerly, but walking under his own power. It'll be first down and 10 for Karns City at the 45. So Micah Rupp gives them great field position with a nice kickoff return.
Absolutely.
First down for Karns City at their own 45-yard line.
Karns City with 9:33 to go, holding on to the 8-point lead.
This is something they want to keep this ball for as long as they can. I'd be running that clock down.
So Mason Martin, the backup quarterback. Eric Buar, if you're just joining us, hurt in the first half. Here's a handoff to Levi Hawk. Hawk stays on his feet, gets about 3 yards out to about the 47-yard line.
He did a good job just getting 3 yards there. I'll tell you what, that Clearfield had it well defended.
So, again, if they're going to give him 2 on, well, yeah, we'll give him 3 on the play, I guess.
Let's see if they're going to use their clock or not.
I would imagine they're going to use a lot of this clock, wouldn't you?
I would.
That's going to be second down and 7. Yeah, they're not in any hurry. They haven't even broke the huddle yet with 13 on the play clock. So if you're just joining us, both starting quarterbacks are out of this game with injuries in the first half. Brady Collins for Clearfield also out. Here's a pitch to, well, let's see, who has the football there? All these Karns City backs look alike. That is Cooper Coyle with it.
Right, you said it right.
It's like they put him on an old Xerox machine, Larry, and just copied them.
You got it. If they put Levi Hawk's jersey on Cooper, I'd sit there and say, huh?
He's going to pick up 5 on the play over into Clearfield territory at the Clearfield 47, and that's going to bring up a third down and 2. And, you know, one thing we're not mentioning with Collins out, Larry, Collins was one of the top tacklers for this Clearfield defense, too.
Yes. This would be a good time to see this fullback here.
So Hess will be the fullback. They put Gehring in motion, but they're going to hand it to Hess. Hess is going to have the first down as he carries Clearfield into the 41-yard line.
Well,
it's a Tonesta Builder Supply first down for Nathan Hess and the Karns City Gremlins.
Shout out to the Karns City left side of their offensive line. Mr. Hess wasn't touched for the first 3 yards, and he had to run over a couple people.
6-yard gain, and more importantly, if you're a Karns City fan or if you're a Gremlin, that first down probably allows you to run at least 2 more minutes off the clock.
And you're getting close to that 4-play territory again, keeping the ball.
First down and 10, Gremlins at the 41-yard line at Clearfield. They hold the 8-point lead with 7.5 minutes to play. Mason Martin doing a good job as the backup quarterback, using up as much of the play clock as he can. In fact, now they're going to have to call timeout. He used up too much of the play clock.
Well, I think Mr. Hess was limping there, and
We're going to take the timeout with them, Larry. 28-20, Karns City over Clearfield with 7:25 to play.
The Bruno Iafrito Wrestling Camp, the best wrestling camp you've never heard of. The 2023 camp will be the 20th year for the Bruno Iafrito Wrestling Camp, and we'll have a star-studded lineup of clinicians. The camp will once again be held in Port Allegany, Pennsylvania from June 19th through the 23rd, 2023. Check us out online at teambruno.com and like us on Facebook. Hope to see you there at the Bruno Iafrito Wrestling Camp in Port Allegany, PA.
Here after the timeout, Larry, you wanted to make a point about that timeout.
I think Karns City, why did they run? Well, they ran the clock down was one of the things they wanted to do, but they may not have had somebody ready to go in there for a wide variety of reasons. It may have been a play call that they felt that Hess was so important to blocking it that they needed to make a change and come back to something else. And that's another reason why, especially at a high school level like this, where you don't have 75 people standing on the sideline like Penn State or Pitt.
So it'll be 1st and 10 after the timeout at the 41 for the Gremlins with 7:25 to play. Up by 8. Mason Martin under center puts Slater in motion. They're going to pitch it to Slater. Slater's got some room. Slater's going to have, still on his feet. He's still going. Slater's still in time to 20. Finally, he's wrestled down. Karns City players want a flag. I just thought it was a good wrestling takedown.
I did too.
But it's inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. What a run by Braden Slater.
Wow. Couldn't have said it any better, Chris. I'll tell you what. That kid's had a great game tonight. I'll tell you what. You look at Braden Slater and then the other side, Carter Freeland. Those are two kids that have had outstanding football games tonight. Not to take any away from Coral or
Martin
Levi Hawk there.
Yeah, Levi Hawk, but what a run there by Slater into the 14-yard line. 1st down and 10 are inside the Pizza Hut red zone. Nobody out-pizzas the Hut. PizzaHut.com. Pizza Hut in Grove City. Clearfield as well. There's another pitch to Slater. I think that was Slater, or was that Coyle?
That was Slater. That was Slater. That's the old Wilmington pitch.
That time, he's going to, I think, lose a yard. He does. He loses a yard.
Ross on the play of a yard, brings up 2nd down and 11.
Again, Karns City's taking some precious time off the clock here.
Yeah, and Karns City has a decent job over the years of kicking field goals, too. And a field goal would make it a 2-possession game. So if you're the Gremlins, you don't necessarily need to get into the end zone. Now the clock is wound to where we are now going to go under 6 minutes, and now we're going to have another Karns City timeout with 6:02 to play. We'll take it with them. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network. Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at PizzaHut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Back here at Deal Stadium, after the Karns City timeout, the Gremlins will have 2nd down and 11 at the Clearfield 15, trying to make this a 2-score game. They currently lead 28-20 on the strength of 21 third quarter points.
I think Karns City staff has the eye. They can seal this game here. It looks like they're going to come out with their passing formation here.
Martin's going to roll to his left. This is a design run. Mason Martin's got room. He's got blockers. Mason Martin's into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown. Karns City goes up 34-20 with 5:54 to play.
Really the same play that they had ran earlier, and he scored on. And they came back into it. Just a a shotgun snap to him and got the lead blockers out. I think they took that time out to get their personnel set up for that play, and it's going to be a tough call for Clearfield to come back on this.
Colson Richards' extra point is up. It is good. It's 35-20 Karns City with 5:54 to play. We'll be back after this message. Technically back here at Deal Stadium. You know, Larry, we were just talking off the air. What does this do for Clearfield and St. Mary's when it comes to seeding? It was all but kind of a foregone conclusion that Clearfield was going to be the number one seed, and St. Mary's, not that it makes much difference because it's just a color uniform.
Right.
But, St. Mary's can make a serious case. They've got 3 losses on the field. If Clearfield loses this game, they'll have 3 losses on the field. And frankly, right now, St. Mary's played Karns City better. And the one common opponent that they have, you would think that maybe you could make a case for St. Mary's being the top seed in a seeding system. I think I could at this point.
Well, I think it's a good point, Chris.
Slater to kick off. Is going to be taken by Samsel, who's going to give it to Freeland. And then Freeland is upended at around the 30-yard line as he goes somersaulting.
There was a low tackle on him, and literally, as Chris described, his legs when he did a complete, not necessarily a complete 360, probably a 180, I guess it would be, huh?
It'll be at the 30-yard line of Clearfield with 5:49 to play.
At the 20-yard line.
I mean, I got to guess we're going to see, and I think he's 4 for 4 at this point, is Jacob Samsel. I think.
Well, he's going to have to throw. I mean, they're down to 5:49, and they're down by 2 touchdowns.
And they're in a
but
run
they're in the high formation here.
Double tight too.
And it's going to be a handoff to Freeland, and Freeland breaks it. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30. And he's tripped up inside the 20-yard line.
Not good. Not good.
Freeland went down hard. So did the Karns City man, Cooper Coyle. They're all up. Healthy, though, and it's a big run for Carter Freeland inside the 15 to the 16, it looks like, of Karns City. They're going to mark it at the 16. It is a pickup of 54 yards for Carter Freeland, and now it's 1st down and 10 inside the Pizza Hut red zone for the Bison. So everybody expecting the pass. Instead, it's Carter Freeland for 54 yards. Give Cooper Coyle credit for the touchdown-saving tackle there. Karns City showing blitz. Hand off to Chamberlain. He's going to go straight up the gut. He'll be inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line.
And Carter still that was a pretty good hit on him on that side.
So it'll be at the 13 here. 2nd down and 7.
We got Carter out here in the Z. I'm looking for a rollout this way, and they are.
Samsel looking to throw. Samsel's going to run it. Samsel keeps it. Samsel's going to be inside the 5. He's going to have a 1st down at about the 3 or 4 yard line. Sounds like the Karns City fans wanted a flag there, but nothing coming as they're going to mark him down at the 4.
They need to get these plays in here a little bit faster.
So it's going to be 1st down and goal for Clearfield at the Karns City 4 as we've down to 4:57 to play. Clock stops as he goes out of bounds on the play at the 4. So now Freeland and Chamberlain will dot the I's. Well, Freeland will dot it. Chamberlain's the fullback. He'll scrape over. Now he'll take the handoff. He's bouncing to the end zone. He's in. Carter Chamberlain's 3rd touchdown of the game. Back to a 9-point game.
I mean, he was stopped at the line of scrimmage and, kept kept his leg drive and bowled himself right in the end zone.
So with 4:48 to play, big extra point coming here for Evan Davis and Clearfield as they need the extra point to get back within 8 points and one score. He missed his last one. Snap, hold, kick is up. That kick is good. And we're back to a one-score game with 4:48 to play. It is Karns City 35, Clearfield 27. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network. We'll be back after this.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
So back here where it's 35-27, update from that Red Bank Central Claring game. Larry's telling me it's 41-31 Red Bank.
It looks like 5:11 left in the fourth quarter.
That game you can listen to on the YDL Sports Network. Andy Close as Red Bank putting a hurting on the previously what could be undefeated Wildcats. As here's the kickoff. It's going to be deep where it's taken at the 15-yard line by Riley Hamilton. He'll be out over the 25 to about the 28-yard line.
I think Clearfield's kind of had a chance. That was a decent kickoff that time. They could not give him the same kind of field position that they had given earlier.
I'll put him down at the 28-yard line. So that's where Karns City takes over, up 8 at their own 28 with 4:41 to play. So now Karns City, keep in mind Clearfield's got 2 timeouts left. Karns City probably needs 2 or 3 first downs to put this game in the books. They've done a great job moving the football in the second half with 28 points. Mason Martin under center.
Jet.
Here's the handoff. Straight up the middle goes. That is Levi Hawk on an inside run. You don't see Levi Hawk inside very often.
Well, that Mr. Hess, remember, he limped out the last series that they had the ball there. So, yeah, they moved him to fullback.
So they'll get all the way up to the 32-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup. So it'll be second down and 6 as the clock winds under 4:10 to play.
Unfortunately, tonight, both teams have sent too many players to the training table. It's a hard-hitting game, as you expect when you got a Karns City Clearfield team.
Here's the handoff. This way is Cooper Coyle, and Coyle is going to be dragged to the ground. Inbounds, though. Over there to make the tackle was number 12 for Clearfield. That is Colton Ryan. They're going to mark it at the 31, where now comes a big third down for both teams. It's 3rd and 7 for Karns City with 3.5 minutes to play. Can Clearfield come up with the stop and have a chance to tie this game, or will Karns City get the first down and keep the clock running?
Well, I'm going to watch and see if Karns City comes back into their trips. They are.
They're going to go trips to the right. Single receiver to the left. That's Micah Rupp. Mason Martin in the shotgun. Martin's going to run it, and Clearfield was waiting for him. Waiting for him at the 25, and the Bison are going to get the football back.
They did exactly what they should have done when they lined up that trips, and he wants to roll out to that side, either to pass or run, and he's run very successfully out of that.
In fact, Clearfield's going to take time out here, Larry.
Well, they brought, what I was making a point right there is that they brought that Ed Stun off there and gave him no room.
So Clearfield will call a timeout with 3:01 to play. We'll leave it here. The Bison are going to get the ball back on the punt. And remember, Buar was the punter as well. So you've got a backup punter, Riley Hamilton, in for Karns City now. if you're Tim Ginocco, and I know you love special teams, Larry, but if you're Tim Ginocco, do you come after this?
I do.
Especially with the backup punter.
Well, I didn't do anything but punt blocks, but yes.
So 3:01 to play, 8-point game, 35-27. Clearfield needs a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie the football game. They should come out of this with really good field position.
Well, again, to make a couple points, Jacob Samsel has come out throwing the ball real well tonight. I think he's now 5 for 5. And when he's not throwing the ball, he's got out on the edge and run. So, I mean, this is – with 3 minutes to go, they got plenty of time to get back down there. And they're going to need
folks,
a 2-point conversion, too.
Folks, if you're just joining us, in fact, Micah Rupp is now back to punt. So they're going to punt with Micah Rupp. So they've decided to go with Micah Rupp, the senior, to punt here. Snaps there. Rupp gets it away. Oh, great punt. And there's nobody back for Clearfield.
No way.
What was the Bison thinking? Is that's going to roll dead at about the 37-yard line. So Clearfield didn't send anybody back deep. And Micah Rupp pins them back at the 37.
Mistake. I don't know if they were thinking they were going to run a fake or what. That would have been.
So with 2:48 to go.
Would have been an unusual position for Karns City to run a fake with the lead, an 8-point lead.
So 2:48 left here. Clearfield will take over at its own 20 or 37-yard line. They are 63 yards from a touchdown, and then they would need the 2-point conversion with their backup quarterback, Jacob Samsel. So they're going to go 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Back to throw. Samsel looks that way. All kinds of contact, and there comes the flag. Yeah, they're going to get Mason Martin for the pass interference. Is that an automatic 15, Larry, or does it go to the spot of the foul there?
It should be to the spot of the foul.
Pass interference on. It's going to be an automatic first down, so it's not from the spot. It's going to be a 15-yarder from the line of scrimmage. Pass interference on Karns City. That's a big one because that pass was only going to go for a couple yards.
Right.
So it's going to be inside Karns City territory at the Gremlin 48-yard line. So 48 yards now with 2:41 to play. Samsel under center. Samsel gives it to Freeland. Freeland looking for the sideline. Freeland's going to go out of bounds. He was hit late there.
And there
it is. Yeah, that's a good flag.
Yeah.
He was hit late. He was hit into the bench, and he was hit late. Can't do that. That was just a mistake by the Gremlins at the 43-yard line, hitting him late out of bounds.
The first guy, maybe you could say his momentum pushed him out of bounds, but the second guy clearly hit him out of bounds.
Yeah, that's just that's.
But there is a
discussion. They're going to wave it off, Larry. Unbelievable. Again, a little bit of home cooking going on here at Karns City.
Good sideline bench calls.
2nd and 5. He was hit late out of bounds. You and I both saw it.
Yes.
How the official saw it too, and then he got talked out of it. That's terrible job of officiating, but it is what it is. Here's Freeland again. Freeland's going to get up to the 40-yard line.
He hits a hole quick. Well, if they're true to form here, I could see Mr. Chamberlain coming to the next play.
So down to 2:15, and that's big because, that penalty would have put the ball inside the 30-yard line.
Sure would have.
And to watch them wave it off like that, like the guy had to have seen what he saw, right?
Yes. I thought you could make an argument on the first one, but the second one.
They're going to give it to Freeland. He's going to be.
Well, I don't think he made it.
Well, considering where the guy coming in on this side is marking it, my goodness. They're going to call him about a yard short at the 39. So now it's going to be 4th down and 1 for Clearfield at the Karns City 39-yard line. Down to 1:37. Got to figure that Carter Chamberlain gets this football, Larry.
I would have thought that last play. They're not lining up that way.
They give it to Chamberlain, and Chamberlain's going to have the first down. And more up to the 35-yard line.
picks up the first down as he gets down to the 35-yard line.
We have 122 remaining in the game right now.
And the clock will run at 1:18. Back to throw is Samsel. He's rolling to his right. Now he's going to tuck in, and he's going to be sacked. Sacked there by number 36. That's Mason Bell. And Clearfield's going to be forced to take their final timeout.
Did they throw a flag over there?
No, they did not. Just
Okay.
So Clearfield forced to take their final timeout after Mason Bell comes up with the sack.
What did I have? 57 seconds left in the half.
Ball in the game. Ball's back at the 30. Well, maybe the game.
The game, yeah.
Ball's back at the 37-yard line. So timeout Clearfield with 57 seconds to play.
Like I said, Chris, I don't know what it is with you. You keep picking these games that we're down to the very end.
I don't think, Larry, that I've had a game that wasn't decided by less than 3 scores all season. Well, that Red Bank Union game kind of got away from us late. It was good for a while and got away from us late, but for the most part, we've had great games. They're resetting the clock to 1:02 now.
Second down, play.
So the clock gets reset to 1:02.
Well, I'm double covering number 5. I'm going to man up, man under, man on him, and zone him over top.
So second down and 12 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw a Samsel. It's a little screen pass and dropping it is Chamberlain. He had some room in front of him. The pass is a little low, and he couldn't pull it in.
Third down and 12, excuse me.
With 58 seconds to play. So now it's third down and 12. They had the Karns City defense coming full force at them with the screen, but Chamberlain couldn't pull it in. Samsel back to throw. Looking deep. Rupp is there. Oh, it goes through Rupp's hands and then in and out of Chamberlain. Oh, my goodness, it's fourth down.
Wow.
Rupp had the interception. It then went right through his hands, right into Carter Freeland's belly, and he dropped it. He would have been at the 20-yard line.
It would have been too easy to catch for him.
My goodness. So now it's fourth down and 12 for Clearfield with 51 seconds to play. Ball game right here. Samsel back to throw. Samsel's looking deep. Samsel's got his big tight end. Stepping in and calling game is Cooper Coyle with the pass breakup.
Clearfield having no timeouts. I mean, Karns said he should be able to eat the clock with the remaining clock here.
He was looking for the big tight end knee. Cooper Coyle came in and called game. Karns City takes over with 45 seconds to play. All they've got to do is snap the ball and kneel. Although we saw in a game that Eisenhower was playing in a couple weeks ago, Larry, a team failed to execute this.
Yes.
So, and now you got a backup quarterback and all of that going on with it. And now they don't know if they have the right guys on the field. I think Karns City's going to have to call timeout. They are. They're going to have to call timeout here. They call timeout.
Boy, what a momentum carrier for Karns City going into the playoffs here. Like Chris said, they're almost pretty sure they're going to end up beating Brookville in the first round. Who will be the home and away team? I'll let Chris tell you that.
I think that's actually a neutral site because of the semifinal.
Okay.
So Clarion University would seem like the logical place for that, but I don't know if the university, well, Penn West Clarion now, but I'm not sure that they haven't maybe priced themselves out of the playoff market with what they want to charge. We'll find out, I guess. I know in other sports they have in some ways.
Well, 2 other great locations, obviously, are Brockway High School.
And that will pretty much do it as Martin takes the knee. And they're going to say that's it. That's going to be the ball game. Karns City is going to come away with the 35-27 victory.
35-27.
I think a lot of people come in, that were predicting Clearfield to win this game tonight. So this is a great win for Coach Sherwin and his staff and the football team and Karns City. And for Mr. Sam Wick, I'll tell you what, this can't be a greater night for him to have his team win this game the night that they dedicate this press box that we're sitting in right now. All right. I feel kind of special being in Sam's house right here tonight, Chris.
Larry, we're going to step aside. We'll come back. We'll name our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. Final score, Karns City 35, Clearfield 27. You've been watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, D910sports.com.
Just like your team builds upon its success, Closest Lumber Company with locations in Olean, New York and Rowlett, PA help you build the home of your dreams. Closest Lumber has everything you need to build or remodel your home, including building materials, paint, supplies, lawn and garden accessories, and more. Stop into either location to get some inspiration or work out the details of your next project. They also have an online showroom you can visit anytime at closeslumber.com. Closest Lumber, your home improvement headquarters since 1973.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of D910sports.com. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
Back here at Deal Stadium in Karns City, final score, Karns City 34, Clearfield 27. Let's take a look at our scoring summary. Karns City broke the scoreboard first. Levi Hawk, 19-yard run, 8:31 first quarter, 7-0 Gremlins. Clearfield comes back with 2 touchdowns in the final minute 26 of the first half. First, Carter Chamberlain, 1-yard run to tie the game at 1:26 to play. Then with just 5 seconds to go, Carter Freeland, 12-yard pass from Jacob Samso, and it was 14-7 Bison at the half. Karns City scores 3 touchdowns in the third quarter to take a 28-14 lead. Braden Slater with the Braden Slater with the 36-yard touchdown run to tie the game, or to bring them within point, 14-13, as the extra point was missed with 10:27 to play. Then after a Clearfield turnover, it was Nathan Hess on a 1-yard run. 2-point conversion run by Levi Hawk made it 21-14. Mason Martin, 45-yard touchdown run with 2:51 to go, made it 28-14. Clearfield came back. Carter Chamberlain, 2-yard run. Kick failed. It was 28-20. Martin with his second touchdown run of the game. This one from 15 yards out, put them up 34-20 with 5:54 to play. Clearfield came right back. Long run by Freeland, set up a 4-yard Carter Chamberlain touchdown run. Extra point was good, and it was 34-27. Clearfield did get the ball back one more time. They drove inside the 40-yard line, but on fourth down, a pass by Jacob Sampson was broken up by Cooper Coyle, and the Gremlins hold on for the 34-27 victory. Looking at our stats, Carter Freeland had a big game for Clearfield, 16 carries, 121 yards. Also, he caught 6 passes for 122 yards and a touchdown. Carter Chamberlain, 14 carries, 65 yards. He had 3 rushing touchdowns. Brady Collins, who would leave with an injury in the second half, 10 carries, 64 yards. For the Bison, backup quarterback Jacob Samsel, 5 of 8 for 89 yards. Will Domico was 3 for 4 with an interception and 53 yards before leaving with an injury that he did not return from in the first half. For Karns City, Slater, 4 carries, 77 yards. Hawk, 11 for 64. Martin, 4 for 62. Eric Buar was 3 for 11 for 35 yards before leaving with an injury in the first half. Martin came back, went 1 for 2 for 14 yards. And it is now time to name our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game, and it is Mason Martin of the Karns City Gremlins. And Mason joins us now here. And first of all, Mason, congratulations on the win. Oh, we got to turn you up first, Mason. Sorry about that. Anyhow, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Eric goes out with the injury. When did you find out that he was hurt, and when did you find out you had to play quarterback?
Well, honestly, I didn't even see him go down. I just remember my coaches yelling at me, like, Mason, you're at QB. And then we go into the locker room at halftime. They're like, all right, Mason, you're starting there at QB. And I was like, oh, all right.
What do you have to do? You know, you're in there. You know they're not going to ask you to throw the ball a lot.
No.
We've seen that when Eric's out, that you guys are a run-first team to begin with. But what do you feel your job is as the backup quarterback?
I mean, just take care of the ball, keep my team hyped, and whenever I get my chance to make a play, I just got to make it happen out there.
You made a couple of big ones. You had the 45-yard touchdown run. Talk a little bit about what you saw on that touchdown run.
Well, I mean, it's a lot easier as a quarterback running ball than a running back running the ball because I got an extra blocker for me. So I knew that. And I ran outside. I saw we had the numbers. I saw a cutback lane. I just kept cutting back until I found open space.
Then it looked like it was a lot of maybe the similar play on the 15-yard touchdown run in the fourth quarter. Was it, or was that a little bit of a different play?
Yeah, it was the same play, just flipped to the other side.
Talk about your defense, the turnovers. You guys caused 4 turnovers, and you were able to turn a couple of them into touchdowns in an 8-point game. Talk about your defense.
Well, I mean, Clearfield's a great team, and coaches were talking all week about how they don't make mistakes. And the fact that we made them make mistakes today is what really helped us win this game.
What does it mean to go into the playoffs having beaten a team like Clearfield, a program like Clearfield?
I mean, it's amazing. I mean, we thought we could win. I mean, every game we think we can win. We know we're a great team. So coming to the playoffs after a really big win against a really good team, it's just more momentum and keeps the ball rolling.
You're probably going to get Brookville again. They took it to you down here. You got to give a lot of respect to that program and what they did to you. At the same time, I'm sure you guys feel like you could play better too.
Oh, yeah, we know we can. I mean, we watch film every Monday, and they're a great team. I mean, and they beat us pretty bad, I'm not going to lie. But we're going to correct our mistakes, put a new game plan. I think we'll be all right.
Well, that is Mason Martin, our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. Mason will get a T-shirt from the Allegheny Grill. We're going to step aside here. When we come back, we'll wrap things up. Once again, final score, Karns City 35, Clearfield 27.
Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating LLC is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at its 2 plants located in Venango County. Those openings are either first, second, or third shifts at one or both locations. Check out the specific employment opportunities at www.specfab.com. If you aren't able to log on to the website, please send an email along with your resume to careers@specfab.com or call our recruiter at 814-273-1322. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours, Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107.
Prime Fitness USA is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. Prime's Smart Strength equipment features the most innovative, versatile, and effective strength training technology in the world. To find out more about Prime, please visit www.primefitnessusa.com.
Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college for children or grandchildren, or just trying to protect the financial future of the ones you care for the most, Jim McConnell of Edward Jones & Knox can work with you to develop specific strategies to help you achieve your goals. Jim McConnell of Edward Jones & Knox is dedicated to providing you top-notch client service and can be reached at 814-902-1012. That's 814-902-1012. Back here, final score once again, 35. It was 35, wasn't it? It was 35-27. Oh, I forgot an extra point. It was 35-27. 35-27 in favor of Karns City over Clearfield. And we'll take a quick look at our scoreboard. Of course, you can always find the scoreboard every Friday night on D9and10sports.com. Shout out to Nick Rukavina for running that all season long. Final score, Hollidaysburg 36, DuBois 35. Port Allegheny 60, Otto Eldred 12. Punxsutawney 27, Union AC Valley 7. Phillipsburg, Osceola all over Ridgeway 56-34 in the fourth quarter. Kane 35, Bradford 27 in the fourth quarter. Brockway beats Cameron County 35-0. Brookville 41, Bellefonte 3, that's a final. Red Bank Valley keeps Central Clarion from getting an undefeated season. The Bulldogs, 47, Central Clarion, 38. So the Bulldogs, after everything that they've been through, huge win over their Clarion County rivals there. Karns City, 35, Clearfield, 27. Here was the final. Glendale, 49, Kerwinsville, 15 in the fourth quarter. Keystone, all over Montauk, 57-12. In District 10, it was Cambridge Springs, 37, Union City, 0. Cathedral Prep, 40, Canisius, New York, 6. Lakeview, 35, Franklin, 8. These are all finals. Seneca 40, Maplewood 13. Mercier's Prep 49, Mercer nothing. Sagertown 49, Iroquois 6. Eisenhower 13, Girard 7. 100th win for Eisenhower's head coach, Pacuzzi. Northwestern 31, Fairview 28. Greenville 21, Harbor Creek 7. Sharpsville 35, LaBeouf 28. Corey 39, Titusville 14. General McLean 37, Warren 16. Northeast and Reynolds tied at 20 in the fourth quarter. Latrobe 28, Butler 14 final. Meadville 48, Erie 7 final. McDowell 42, St. Francis, New York 28 final. That'll wrap up our regular season here on the YDL Sports Network. Not sure yet if we'll have a playoff game next week. It might depend on what the matchups are and what kind of advertising we can sell. We do know we've got some advertising sold for Port Allegheny, but the Gators could end up with a bye next week. So we'll find out more as the playoff bracket should come out sometime this weekend. I'd expect either tomorrow or Sunday. And these two teams that we saw tonight both headed to the playoffs. Karns City will most likely face Brookville in the 2A semifinals, while Brookville and Karns City, and then Clearfield and St. Mary's will meet in the 3A championship game. For Coach Weiser, this is Chris Rossetti saying good night. Once again, final score, Karns City 35, Clearfield 27.